Welcome back to the Commissioner Corner Podcast. This is part 2, and we are heading into the 5-year sim, and we're also going to be dropping the NBL Top 25 throughout the show while the league is simming between the midseason point and the end of the season. We're going to be dropping those NBL Top 25 players, but Bomber, we got a special guest tonight with us that was here actually at 7 o'clock for the Players Hall of Fame and decided that he didn't want to be a part of it. So, Sonny Weaver.
Well, we actually kicked
now
him
that
out,
you want to be
Lipp.
a part of it, how are you doing, Sonny?
Hey, wait, hold on. Lipp, I almost cut you off there because you didn't have that written down. So I was going to say, uh-oh, he doesn't have it written down.
I also was unaware I was leading it, but...
Well, that's unisolated. He's very upset with me, so he's just sending everything to you to send to me. He's not talking to me right now. Sonny, welcome to the show. This Commissioner Corner Podcast Super Show 5-year simulation. We're excited to have you on here because you're going to need to do a lot of talking. We're going to need energy levels high. Go find a bobbing pin that your wife has somewhere, and go ahead and just poke yourself every time your energy levels get low. Maybe on the side of the knee or something like that. Maybe in the neck if you're living a little dangerously. Get the energy levels up for us because this is Commissioner Corner Podcast. This isn't a highly debatable. This is the real deal show on twitch.tv/NBL Network. But all kidding aside, we're excited to have you here, Sonny Weaver, who was just talking about some scrub player he got inducted to the Players Hall of Fame, right? Darren Anoon something? I don't know.
Yeah, Darren Anoon was the greatest linebacker to ever play the game.
And where did you go to? Did you go to a Doughboy seminar on how to a boot camp on how to use the D line?
He's actually a linebacker, not a D lineman.
Yeah, but
notice the interceptions, passes defended, as well as
wait, hold on. His interceptions are insanely low. There's like 4 in like 5 years.
Hey, that's pretty good for a linebacker. I mean, one that isn't a linebacker.
You mean a lineman? Pretty much.
He's a linebacker.
It is pretty good for a lineman. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to start the 5-year simulation. We're going to let everybody get in here. I'm going to start removing people from the league. I'm going to be the guy that has to update it on Data Leagues if you guys want to deep dive into the stats, but I'll be updating it as we go. Sonny wants us to go into offseason and see who retires right off the bat. So at least this first offseason and maybe the next offseason, we're going to be a little bit slower progressing. But then probably the third or fourth we'll advance through it because we'll just check back and see how it all panned out. But Lipp, what are your thoughts here? Wait, let me also explain before you go. At the end of this, we're going to decide a winner of the 5-year sim, and it's going to be on our 365.maddenbomberleague.com website. So make sure you guys check that out. We'll declare the winner tonight. We're going to have votes in the chat. OSU should be joining us at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just slightly over 2 hours from now, about an hour past Lipp bedtime, and 35 minutes past OSU's. And Unisolated, a.k.a. we're calling him Slow-Mo for the night. You guys know why, because he put up that chopper-style animations earlier in the broadcast, in which we won't be turning those over to YouTube because it was so bad. Shout out to Unisolated. But Sonny, any thoughts here early on, and then we'll pass it to Lipp. While I remove, as you can, I'm on the screen, right? Unisolated. Okay, it's live on the screen with my stream. Okay, I'm gonna start removing everybody from the league. If I'm doing anything wrong, Lipp, let me know. All right.
Well, where do you want me to start?
Right. Well, I think Unisolated would be better off telling you what you're doing wrong because you spent all night telling him what he's doing wrong. Okay, Unisolated's not helping. Anyway, so what we're looking forward to tonight, for me, I'll be curious to see about how much of a crutch were, Lipp, Bomber, Z-Star, some of these guys that won Super Bowls, what happens when the user's no longer controlling them? What happens when the teams they built really have to carry the day? And then some of the guys may not be the greatest users, your players and those kind of guys. What happens to their teams when they give up control and let the computer kind of take over?
Yeah, I think there's a couple teams that we've talked about for a while that we're excited to see tonight. We've talked about it for at least 2 months. Looking at these teams that draft pretty well, develop players pretty well, and that initial team that we're going to talk about here is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 86 overall. This is all based on Data Leagues. The last time it was updated should have been after the Super Bowl. So, they've got a good left line, good line. Douglas Bell, 91 overall. Their left guard's 83, center's 81 and 80. Right guard's 81, and the right tackle is 80. So they have a good, offensive line up front. Now, the biggest thing, Sonny, we're going to talk about this a lot. And me and Bomber actually had a little bit of a challenge that we're going to keep an eye on. I think it was Daniel Shirley. I might be wrong on who it was.
Yeah, it was. He had a low true accuracy.
Yeah,
Sonny doesn't believe in true accuracy, though.
Yeah, we're looking at the true accuracy of these players. So we're going to look at Daniel Shirley. He's got 80. He's got 89 throw accuracy. I need somebody a little lower.
Take out the go to the Buffalo Bills guy. I know he's got 78, or Austin Lester might be low for the Miami Dolphins. Pricey, shout out to you. You know how to draft them.
We're going to go to the Bills because we all kind of talked about the Bills as maybe having a team that could be in this, but I said I don't think that it's going to happen because of this quarterback. All right, so we've got 91 throw power, very high 80s accuracies, but we've got the 78 throw accuracy. Now you look at the guy from the Buccaneers, Stephen Greenway, 92 throw power, similar accuracies, just a little bit better, but the throw accuracy rating on Daddy Leagues is a 94. It's in green.
Right.
So we're going to kind of watch Stephen Greenway and Christian Withrow and some of those other guys with the lower throw accuracy on Daddy Leagues and see if it actually matters.
Yeah, I mean, the guys with the higher throw accuracy, they're going to be great in sims. That's what that's used for, simulation.
So you're telling me my guy that has no medium, short, or deep, but his true accuracy is like 92, he's going to be 92?
Yes.
That really doesn't make sense. That's really a bad, flawed thing for people who simulate. Do you agree to that, Sonny?
I never said it was a good
that makes like absolutely no sense. So like if you're playing and you're only simulating your games, don't even worry about improving your quarterback. He is what he is after you draft him.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, keep going, guys. You got to keep talking here.
God, Bomber takes forever on this. On Isolate, you should have done this. Wait, you know what? Actually, on Isolate, is this actually in slow motion? Or am I looking at this live?
You can't hear on Isolate, so talking back and forth with him, he has himself muted. So the audience want to hear him, of course. He just doesn't
want
play
any of this anymore.
He doesn't want any of it.
Okay, I see how it is.
Serpent, you're gone. Booted.
Let's see who's in the chat here.
I want to let y'all know my hands are sweating right now because my biggest fear is somehow I remove myself and then Lipp, and then nobody's in the league, and we ruin this.
Yeah, what happens then? Does the commissioner pass like the next person on that list?
I don't think you can boot yourself.
I know what we're going to do at the end of the 5-year sim. We're going to try to boot ourselves.
So I definitely just had the chat from Twitch. I just reloaded Twitch and the volume came up and I heard 3 Sonnies talking and I got real uncomfortable with that. But Bomber is just slowly going through.
It's kicking me back to the main screen. John,
I know this
John, if you're listening here, I should be able to boot a guy without. Huh? It's kicking me back to the main screen after every boot.
We see. But you'd be quicker.
Frustrating.
I see a lot of pauses in there. Like right now, you were just stuck on the first thing.
Yeah, because I'm checking chat, man. I'm not in a hurry. Once I saw that it was going to be this long thing, I'm just.
All right, Sonny. So we've seen a lot of players now. Some of them inducted into the NBL Players Hall of Fame. Are there some players on your mind that could be, could make it to that point, that be the best players in this simulation here for 5 years? I'm looking at Francis Holloway from the Seattle Seahawks. He had over 1,100 yards in the 2 seasons that he played. Not quite enough for Players Hall of Fame. 9 touchdowns a season. So that's one guy that I'm looking for during the sim.
Well, I think Fisher Ford actually could find his way to the top now that, I'm a fan of Bob, but unfortunately he's not the greatest. So I think you may see on the backside here of his career, he could be what we all thought he was going to be.
Yeah, Ford had, we talked about it earlier, 93 catches for 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns. Before that, couldn't get much going, but boy, when he was drafted, 6'6", 235 pounds. That guy's like Calvin Johnson. Had a lot of speed along with it. Got to play 4 years for the Bears. Just it took a long time to get going for that guy. Didn't start producing very well until his 3rd and 4th season. So Fisher Ford's definitely a guy. Sonny, you got to have a team here that you think is going to win this 5-year sim, right?
Well, that's tough because I'm curious to see how the CPU will do trades. I want to see if some team turns into, wheeling and dealing out there and just starts accumulating all the good players. So I think based on how the teams are structured right now, you got to feel good about the Buccaneers. They got a lot of young talent. I actually like the Saints a lot as well. But just, I don't know. That's why I told Bomber after
So you don't like the Dolphins? I mean, they've drafted top 5 every year.
They drafted top 5. It doesn't mean they got top 5 talent.
And they've outsourced their worst component, which was their owner, who once said a 34-year-old Julius Thomas. He goes, "He's still good, Bomber."
That was back when Madden just killed them at like 28. They didn't slowly decline.
Yeah.
They just died at 27, 28 years old.
What's Price's guy's name here? P-Dog? What's that?
Yeah, Bomber, when you advance to next season, the first thing I want to see is trades. I want to see if anybody did trades during the draft because I just want to see what the CPU does with that.
Nah,
I have a feeling
so,
I could make this quicker if I also got on and booted people.
You should have been
done.
helping
I'm almost done. I mean, that's nice to come along when it's 85% done.
Hey, go in there and get your accolades.
Speed this thing up.
Anybody you think is going to suck? Let's go on the opposite side of this. Anybody you think is going to be really horrible during this that didn't build a really good team?
Patriots.
Yeah,
Seriously, that team is down in the low 80s now, I think.
No, they're not the lowest. The Dolphins and
yeah, but if we're just talking teams you would think would be decent, that everybody's going to be like, man, they're drafting in the top 5. Yep, New England Patriots.
we already got 50 viewers watching me just boo, guys. Man, it's starting to pick up. Business is starting to pick up here.
85 overall for the Patriots. This is a surprising. This is a team that I think actually could do pretty well. Now, don't laugh. The Philadelphia Eagles. They're an 88 overall. They have a fella named Wes Schroeder at quarterback who has 94 throw accuracy. So Sonny's right. This guy's going to lead the Philadelphia Eagles.
Of Deca.
So the Eagles got 1 overall point for every player they drafted in the top 5 of a draft this cycle, or what? Did it? 88. Nobody? They're idiots, man. Idiots.
Courtesy laugh.
Bananas. This is number 3, Bananas. This is number 3 coming up. Bananas even in the chat. First one to get
Probably
booted from
not.
NBL 3 times in one cycle. And still be part of it. Sonny, that's a record.
He just will not die.
We'll change that this weekend.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, NBL Lake House this weekend. Got some sweet NBL Lake House. Got 2 to give away. Oh, we got a big sponsor tonight, too, for the EA Access tournament come through. Just check the email. Big announcements coming up. The big dog, the mother, what do they call ESPN? The mother station? What does Dan Patrick call it?
Mother station.
Well, the mother station came through for us. A big major league. Some big time stuff. I'll leave it at that. Lipp, it's been a great run, man.
Oh, my God.
Hey, your legacy is pretty good. Almost as good as that. But then not as good as that.
That
All
works.
right, now I'm in
That
total
works for
control,
me.
boys. All right, boys.
Did you make it? Did you finally get through it?
Are you not watching it? You're supposed to be on this channel watching with all of us, dum-dum.
I'm not watching you boot people. I'm looking through Daddy Leagues to find stuff
so I got
that
a
we
little
can
league
talk
settings. Let's
about
see what
while you slowly and painfully press
Madden
buttons.
owners only. Instant starter on.
Bomber's going through all of the
Table
all of the settings
Yep.
here to
Coach
be
firing. Do I turn that on or off?
perfectly
Yeah,
for
turn that on.
viewing pleasure.
Tire cap
Relocation.
on.
You want me to enable relocation?
Nah,
No.
that'll get weird. We'll forget who's who.
One of the top Mexican gladiators.
On player progression every 4 weeks. Weekly.
Yeah, make it weekly.
All right, I got to turn all my user stuff to off, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
You need to turn it all to That way they actually do shit for you. Here we go.
Put them pop-ups on so they can learn how to play the game.
Oh, I gotta change this. Hey, someone could jump in the league right now, right, and ruin this. Nobody jump in the league, all right? You know what? I might have to go out. Hey, don't show my screen for a second. Change it so I can change this password real quick. All right, unisolated. Turn it away from my stream.
Wait, did Deca
sorry,
just language check me from the chat?
Yeah. What is oh, okay. I don't know what I said, Star. What did I say? I said something Star tried to spell my name and he spelled it wrong 8 times.
All right, put it back on.
Madden Accord, we see you. Don't be joining.
All right, so what are we? So what are we doing here? We're just
We're still a family show.
Sim the draft. Is that where you want to go, Sonny?
No, sim past the draft. Let's look at after you get to next season. Let's see what trades and shit happen during the
You
draft.
want me to go sim the next season or sim the draft and then past the draft?
Just sim the next season. That should get us to preseason, right?
Sure, man.
Correct.
All right, well, let's do that.
All right, we're taking off 5-year simulation, boys. We'll start new history in the NBL. Innovative ideas. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's gonna hit 10 years. He just hits.
That 10 years one is
over.
fun. We tried that as a league one time.
All right, Sonny, you got an idea of where you want to go with this? Lipp, do you have any ideas as well? Sonny actually had some good places he wanted to visit first.
I'm
As
excited.
we simulate, I'll be updating the day leagues probably every time we get to a half season point.
Oh, baby, here we go. All right, go to transactions, and let's go to trades and see if there were any trades in the offseason there. So there's a third rounder. So Majay Pirine, Saints trade him back to the Chiefs. That's interesting. There's a
What?
fourth.
Devontae Ganther, wasn't that your cornerback, Lipp?
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Wow.
Wow,
Wait,
why
you
did we
traded him
trade
for a
him?
fullback.
Oh boy, this 5-year sim's not starting out good for
Oh,
us.
wow. This is the guy he said he would take over to the next Madden if he could.
No, that's not. That is not.
Lipp,
him.
Oh, that's
Lipp,
not him.
me
Oh, I thought
Cornelius
that was
Bailey's the guy I said I'd take over.
Hey, me and you had a trade. I trade you my backup strong safety for your second, your fifth, and your sixth.
That's terrible. What are we doing?
Yes.
Griffin McIntyre, former first round pick, only had 1 touchdown on 90 catches, complete bust, drafted by the Patriots. They let him go. Chiefs got him. Now they've traded him to the Arizona Cardinals.
And then a little trade of a left tackle there. Okay.
All right.
All right. I like some of that
retired?
stuff. Let's go to
Go retire.
yeah, that's because it probably advanced through. Let's go to any signed? Yeah. Week 1. We're in week 1. We're
Oh,
past the
former
free agency.
Cincinnati Bengals quarterback signed with the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey, look, Carson Wentz is now a Raider.
They
Preseason
finally got their
signings.
quarterback.
Oh, Matt Stafford has left the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's now signed
Oh,
a contract
boy.
with the Houston Texans.
That's weird because they have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. They
You
did.
just want
That
to
guy
go through and
wasn't
check
bad.
every team's quarterback right now before we start?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, let's see what
That
the
is
deal
a strange signing. They had a guy that I thought they believed in, and they bring in Stafford.
So, hey, you brought in Stafford. Isn't you had the same situation?
Exactly.
Didn't you do the exact same thing? No,
Rodgers still a man.
Retire. Oh my gosh, no, dude, your throw power is 83. He'll still be good though, right, Sonny?
Yeah, of course, 83.
All right, let me
That's
start at the
where
beginning
things
here.
get really good.
Does my mic sound okay from this far away?
Yeah, you're okay.
Bears still got Trubisky. Bengals, Brock Burks. Withrow with the Bills. Broncos, Stewart. Browns still got Joe Watson. You can call these out, Lipp.
Wait, Daniel Shirley's a Buccaneer.
There we go. Daniel
Whoa,
Shirley left the
player!
An
That
isolated
is
team just
crazy.
fell apart right there.
Now that makes the Bucks an insane team, but
Yeah, that's a good team. You said Greenway though. I mean, look at that. He's
Yeah.
got 2 really good quarterbacks.
yeah, Greenway was the better throw accuracy quarterback, only by like 3 or 4 points, but they have 2 great quarterbacks now. I don't know why.
They're safe. I have no clue who Vanover is.
Oh, but
Gadoosh
I thought they
is,
signed Bradley Adcock from the Bengals. No? Wow, Chargers are just in trouble here.
they better run the ball is what they got to do. They're the same. DJ
Colts
Beathard.
still, man.
Wow.
Just got no quarterback.
They never found a quarterback that whole cycle. He kept running with
Dobbs.
Josh
I
Dobbs
got
for like
a
3
second
seasons.
or third round pick for Dobbs.
That was
Dak
horrible.
Prescott
Very
hangs
early on.
Leicester. Oh, they brought in Bridgewater. Little quarterback controversy in Miami.
Schroeder and
There's
Dunn
the
both
guy.
still
Schroeder's
there.
going to take the Eagles to the top. There's your team, Bomber.
The doubles. Arsenio Sapp might start
Arsenio
balling
Sapp?
out. Oh, Adcock went to play backup for the Niners. Davis Webb still in there. Former Zach
Jacoby
Lotus.
Brissett.
Oh,
There you go, an isolated.
Unisolated.
No, he's got it. Hey, they drafted a wide receiver too and lost their quarterback. Look.
Nice.
That's a good wide receiver group.
Hey, first three people to ask about a certain position on their team, we'll take a look at it before we start. Let me know which ones it is, Sonny. Check the chat. Daniel Powell. Okay, so Packers, Derek Carr. Packers got Derek Carr.
Heath Joyce still hanging around.
Year. Marcus Mariota and Wentz in Oakland.
That's wild.
Thanks. Luck's still there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Warren Ailman?
What's going on there?
Wait, where is Warren? Hold on, let me guess. Warren Ailman is the quarterback that used to be for the San Francisco 49ers. I believe he was a second or third round pick. He's going to be your starter, Lipp. You better go check that throw accuracy. Odell Beckham Jr. The Steelers got Odell.
Why? Why would they spend money on a wide receiver?
Because he's under 6 foot. That's why we got him.
Oh my God.
Javier Howard falls to 4th on the depth chart.
Wow.
We got to take him off the Hall of Fame. Jordan Reed, your new tight end, though.
Holy crap.
Hey, we can't look at it. This ain't fair. We got to. Who put in there they want to see their team in the position?
You're not through quarterback yet, are you? Okay, that's the one I was curious about. Was Geralt?
Okay, Geralt will start over Stafford, so I was right.
Starting for the Titans, and Gerber's still leading the way for the Vikings.
Let's see. Who else did we see in here? Rams wants to see Browns cornerbacks. Browns cornerbacks were technically the first one in. I don't know if anybody cares. Ravens wide receivers.
I think everybody cares because they have an absolute stud at corner.
Yeah, they have one guy and the rest of it's horrible.
Well, that's because they had 2 really old guys. They were like 33 years old.
Yeah, they had Casey Hayward.
Yeah, that's probably why that question was asked because they had 2 really old corners and then Phillips.
Ravens wide receivers were one that got thrown out there.
This is a good team for the sim, though. I think if Andrew Luck can get his eyes straight.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, I'm gonna update the Dagger Leagues before we go, so you guys can check out your roster for right now.
Yeah, that was interesting. How did you get Odell Beckham? I still don't understand that.
I don't know. We had a lot of other needs.
Yeah, apparently like quarterback, not one of them.
Quarterback, offensive line to protect said quarterback, but we didn't get any of it. We got OBJ.
Oh, I get to see my team right here. Houston, Brayton, Gritton. Little benefits to being the last one, I guess. My team, dude, they're like exactly the same. They don't know what to do without me. So what do you want to advance to? It's only been one
season. Relax.
All right, let me update the rosters. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking. You want me to advance it, Sonny?
Yeah, go ahead and
go ahead and unisolated. We're gonna head on over and talk about we're gonna reach 25.
Into regular season or mid season?
Let's go mid season.
Yeah.
That way we can talk about what we think's happening.
All right, I'm gonna be updating now.
Hold on, we're gonna announce players 25 through 21 of the NBL top 25, Sonny. So unisolated. If we could slap that first one up there, is that something that we are able to do? All right, so Sonny, the 25th player is Josh Jones, a safety from the Packers. This guy averaged 6, I think, interceptions per season. He had double-digit interception seasons. A player that never really got talked about, but safety there was kind of 3 tiers to safety. There was 2 really elite guys that we'll get to. There was Josh Jones, and then everybody else was kind of underneath those 3. So Josh Jones, number 25.
You mentioned Josh Jones, and the first thing out of my mouth was almost about to be who. But
yeah, that's the thing. He was crazy, underrated.
He was. You actually look at the guy, and you're really impressed with kind of the stats he put up, especially in that division, right? Because you're talking about division with Bomber and at one point Hop, who wasn't too too bad himself. And Bob has his moments. And so this guy was defending some pretty good passers, and for him to basically average at least 5, you're probably talking average about 7 interceptions a year over his, what is that, a 7-year career, 8-year career now?
7.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that was a pretty impressive career. So shout out to him. Now, my one concern would be he got to play Deca every year because he's probably the 4th. So he probably got 3 or 4 interceptions from Deca every season.
Yeah. Well, the next guy on the list, number 24 on the NBL Players Top 25, guy that we talked about from the Players Hall of Fame.
We're struggling 4-3.
Grant Dolman, defensive end. We talked about him, Sonny. You played against him quite a bit. So what are your thoughts on Grant Dolman at 24?
Well, you know, he was definitely a top player. At times, that defense was so just cornerback heavy, right? Everybody would talk about how great their corners were and all those things, but really it was the pressure that Dolman was putting on people that really made a big difference, I think, for that team. So I think it's a well-deserved recognition there for him.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, Players Hall of Fame, number 24 on NBL Top 25 Players list. I'm trying to get to our next fellow. I hope he's still on the list. Yes, still on Daddy Leagues. I mean, so number 23, this was a guy, 2 NBL championships, David Njoku, tight end for the Cleveland Browns. Now, this is a guy who was very consistent, over 600 yards every season in NBL. That's 7 seasons. Just an incredible target for the quarterbacks that they had in Cleveland, and obviously Joe Watson. So, Sonny, there's a position that doesn't get talked about a lot because wide receivers usually dominate the receiving, but Njoku was able to be a consistent factor in back-to-back championships.
Yeah, and the speed cheese was real with this guy. Just so athletic. Star loved to use him up the middle, kind of crossing out of that slot position as well. Freak athlete, and I think a guy that really helped Star kind of exploit some of those slower defenses in the middle.
Yeah, so moving on to the next player, number 22 on the NBL Top 25 list. This is a guy who led his defense. He was a heart and soul for the entire cycle. We were watching him on NBL Live in the last season, and he was still dropping back 25 yards down the field to make plays, and that is Bobby Wagner. This guy was in top statistically for sacks, interceptions, tackles for the linebacker position. He had that great run at the beginning of the cycle where he took the Seahawks to a championship, took them back to the Super Bowl the following year. So Bobby Wagner, as a leader, as a defensive monster, you know, he's always so quick and so intelligent on the defensive side of the ball that he is our 22nd player for this cycle.
Boy, was the ageless wonder. Like you said, he played the whole cycle. He could cover everywhere, and really, at least early on in this cycle, this guy basically was the defense. He was doing everything, sacking, interceptions, tackling. You really didn't have much of a Seattle defense, especially early on after they kind of cut a bunch of people once Bobby Wagner was gone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like for him to stay consistent for 7 seasons through all those changes was a big thing. And they started to come around again towards the end of the cycle. So you know, Bobby Wagner, better linebacker, best linebacker of the cycle. And our last guy right now for this 5 is wide receiver Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't talk about offense a lot when you talk about the Chiefs, but his first 2 seasons over 800 yards, and every season after that over 1,000. He was the most consistent thing on the offensive side of the ball. Didn't quite get into the end zone as much as players who would have made the Player Hall of Fame or on the top 25 list much higher, but was still a very consistent player, getting over 55 catches in over 50 catches in every season, averaging almost 60 catches every year. So a consistent player, never really hurt that long. Tyreek Hill was a bright spot for the Chiefs.
You know what? This is my first complaint right here. Tyreek Hill was good. I have a hard time believing he was the 21st best player in the league last year. That one I'm going to have to scratch my head about. I'll write that one down on the list to talk to the committee about later.
Well, that is 25 through 21. We're going to be doing the whole list tonight while we sim through the off season, or while we sim to certain points in the season. Whenever we talk about our top 20, or whenever we talk about the 5-year sim, we'll be doing 5 players each until the whole list is released. So we're ready to roll. We're ready to go back to where we're at in the 5-year sim.
All right, so we're right here. We sim to the middle of the week. This is the next season, past the Browns-Lions Super Bowl. We're still in year 1. We're mid-season through. So, Sonny, where do you want to head to next? What do you want to see? We're about to play each other.
I know.
It's to be a pretty big game.
let's head to NFL standings and let's see who's kind of leading the league.
We could just play this one, man. I need this win, man. We need this dub, man. We got to play this game.
6-1 right there.
Yeah, the Vikings looking good. Where do you want to go?
Go to standings and let's go to league total standings and just get a feel for what the league looks like right now. Look at that. Jets number 1.
Them Ravens.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's go to the bottom. Let's see who's struggling. I always like to go to the bottom first. Oh, I saw the Steelers at 3 and 4. Okay,
Steelers.
Cardinals.
Oh my God.
Look at the Browns up at 2 and 5.
Wow.
Falcons 2 and 5. Those are some surprises right there.
Eagles 3 and 5.
There's
They
your
got to slow
Patriots.
down.
Yeah, we thought the Eagles would be a little better. Yeah, Patriots, we talked about that.
And it's updated on Daddy Leagues for you guys too. If you go to Daddy Leagues and click the click your team, you can check them out right now. That's daddyleagues.com/NBL. Guys, check out Daddy Leagues. If you got a league, you're gonna need the #1 hosting for franchise mode and put all your information on there. It's as simple as a click of a button, and you get an entire website dedicated to your league where everybody can go to, and it's very, very mobile friendly, user friendly. And I'll tell you what, they got a new interface coming up. I've had an opportunity to see it, and it's just straight up fire. And I wouldn't lie to you. Also, check out our website, 365.maddenbomberleague.com. But go ahead, Sonny.
Let's keep scrolling up. Let's find the Buccaneers. Let's see where they're at. Oh, there they are. 4 and 3. I like it. Good.
That points allowed at 188 is kind of surprising. That's kind of high for 7 games in for that defense.
Yeah, but look at that. 0.4. 205 is pretty good if you look around them.
Yeah, they've given up a lot, though.
Yeah, Colts at 4 and 3 is a little bit of a surprise to me. Dolphins. Hey, look at that. Pricey's Dolphins.
Pricey 5 and 2. He's at home right now going, I knew it. It's me. Looking pretty good right now, Pricey. Like you built yourself a nice team. He's saying Dolphins 5 and 2. Right now, we're going to do it again since we're at the halfway point. I'm going to pick 3 people, get the pick, and they get to see information about their team. Any information that they want. So the first 3 ones, Sonny, let me know who they are.
Let's while we wait for that, let's head over.
Want to go to player yards, like stats and stuff?
Yeah, let's look at some league stats and then some injuries. Maybe we'll figure out why some of these teams are so bad.
Lipp, your quarterback's leading the league in passing yards.
Attaboy.
But you're 3 and 5. What the heck?
Steelers quarterback.
Burks, look at Burks up there. Oh, Daniel Shirley, what could have been unisolated if you would have kept him on your team.
Daniel
17
Shirley's
touchdowns, 1 interception.
Wow.
It was all unisolated.
He's due. He's been so bad. The game's like, there's no way he should have this career stats.
Look
They're
at
making
that.
up for it.
Look at these touchdowns to interceptions. That's how it should look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonny.
Sonny throws nearly 41 years.
All right, let's look at rushing stats. Screw you guys.
Oh, here we go. Christian
Martinez
McCaffrey
Sanders,
is
the
back
rookie.
dead.
October got himself a nice rookie here.
He found him somebody. Good for
94
October.
speed, 90 excel.
Slow progression, though.
Let's see where they drafted him real quick. Second round pick,
Second round. Good
Martinez
value for October.
Saunders.
Good for him.
Michigan State. McCaffrey stays healthy, fella. How do you feel about that?
Not often.
Darius Whitner.
Hey, DeMarco Riley looks to be a healthy. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Ooh, Atkins.
Oh, boy.
And there it
Oscar
is.
Atkins balling out.
Hey, there's Cannon. Grant Cannon.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Chauncey Arnold back to back. Look at that.
Wow.
Montgomery and Beckham too.
Wow.
That's funny how they're back to back.
Yeah. Montgomery, 1 more reception than HB18.
They should have made Hall of Fame, huh? Fisher Forts with the Cincinnati Bengals. What? And there goes the fake Rob Gronkowski. It's Reed Gostowski.
Wow. Let's head to defense. Let's see what's going on over there. Who's leading in interception sacks?
Montgomery. Hey, this is the guy that I drafted. That was like 6th round.
No, that was the guy I drafted. Bomber in the second round.
That is correct.
Oh wait, that is your guy. Oh yeah, that's where I wanted him one year. Oh yeah, I got.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to see now?
Yeah, let's go defense.
Tyler Eifert's still playing. That is absolutely
That's crazy.
not
Let's see
possible.
sacks and interceptions. Look how low those sack numbers are. Defensive interceptions way down too.
That's because people aren't throwing 45.
That's true. Whole league feels weird. All right, let's
Let's go
to
look at
injuries,
trades
Bomber.
real quick and see if anything happened there.
Yeah, let's. What are we doing?
Go see if anybody traded.
Yeah, we can see. I wouldn't think anything happened yet, but it's possible. We're past the trade deadline now.
Bengals trade Joe Mixon, to the Steelers.
There we go. We got our guy.
I don't know who some of these guys. Eddie Goldman. Yeah. Okay.
All right, y'all ready to advance to the playoffs?
Show me injuries real quick because I want to see if that maybe Joe Watson's hurt or something.
Where's injuries at?
Manage.
If you go over left two menus. My team injury.
How do you not know that?
I
He doesn't
did.
ever
It's
get
just
anybody
the pressure.
hurt. Look, nobody's hurt on the lines right now.
Tyson Woods, the guy I got confused with before.
Hey, Bomber, just click left trigger. Don't hold it. That way we can see what's up there.
But then I got to click it again. Oh, my gosh.
Mayholm's out 4 weeks. That's tough for the Patriots. Maybe that's why the Patriots are struggling. They're not very good right now.
Oh, my gosh. DeMarcus Little, 44 weeks.
Achilles tear. He done.
I don't think we ever saw that in the actual...
No cow. Ooh, that left tackle, 96 overall. Dislocated hip.
Good player.
Oh, Wilson's down 9 weeks. He's done for the season. Seahawks tank mode. Oh, wow. Lipp, your whole
Oh,
team's
my
hurt.
goodness. That
Holy
guy's
crap.
always hurt.
This guy, Wes
Christian.
Farrat.
Yeah.
Hey, there's that fullback you traded for, right?
That's what we got him for. That
Guys, if
broken
you want to go
toe.
see the win-loss records for every team, go to daddyleagues.com/NBL. Did anybody get their teams that they want to see something on?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, he
Go
wasn't
back.
looking.
Show us Brown's injuries, because that's what I'm curious about, is how they got so bad.
Trubisky out. Trubisky hurt once again. Wow.
That's a decent injury group there. That's really not that many injuries. You would have expected more from him to be doing so poorly. It must have been all Z-Star's cheese ball stuff he was doing that really carried that team.
Not nicely. Are we on 720 or 1080?
I'm gonna give old
Just
Joe
720.
Watson a look here. I want to see 80 throw accuracy. So there you go, Sonny. The Browns aren't doing that.
That's why.
great. 80 throw accuracy.
Not very good. Not very good.
I'm gonna see what the throw accuracy.
All right, let's go to the playoffs.
Let's go. Actually, yeah, just go 1 week first, Bomber. I want to see if I beat you.
That's kind of not fair, man.
Ah, you won.
We got a new injury, too. What are we going to do here? Back Tucker? Oh, he's a decent player. All right, here we go. Sim to playoffs. Good luck to everybody who gets an opportunity to get in.
So what are we looking at here for the playoffs? How are we doing this? Are we doing this by just straight up Super Bowls?
I think Super Bowls, and if there's a tie, we go to maybe, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, work backwards.
Chargers would fall into that second category.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, look at that. October made the playoffs again.
Oh, I got to play him in the wild card round. I made the playoffs. All right, so I'm going to advance Daddy Leagues right now so you guys can look at everything.
Hey, go to league standings first before you go to do that. That way we can talk that over.
Let me just go by NFC, AFC.
Sure. Okay, so Vikings got a bye.
The Redskins.
Hey,
There you
What
go,
is this?
Porter.
This is
What
not
year?
real.
You were the problem, Porter. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Giants just missed out at 9-7. That's unfortunate as well. Seahawks made it in 9-7. Lions 10-6. Interesting. Redskins Saints. I wonder what the tiebreaker there was.
The 430s for the Giants, the Lions.
You want to go see the bottom of the NFC?
Yeah, let's go see who did horrible. Bears. Poor Bob. That team just tanked hard.
6-10
Falcons would have just had one extra player, man.
Oh,
they needed 3 quarterbacks.
Buccaneers at 8-8. They just missed out.
Wow.
Darn.
Hey, it wasn't you.
Yeah, it really wasn't playing.
All right, time to see the AFC.
Yeah.
No Steelers in the playoffs.
Wow.
No Browns
Look at
in
what
the
we
playoffs.
got here.
Wow. The Ravens take the division first time through. Look how even that is. Everybody is 10-6.
Wow. Chargers 11-5. We were talking about that. They were probably going to be one of the better teams because of their offensive and
early on.
line.
I think that line falls apart though here in a year or two.
Pricey made the playoffs. Did anybody say anything about that?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Pricey gets in. Wow.
That is.
All right, to the bottom we go.
These points are just crazy.
Wow, actually, everybody was pretty even.
Wow.
6-10.
Hey, you were right about the Patriots, man.
Yep.
Bengals 7-9. The Browns were also 7-9. So that's.
Hey, there you go.
That's
Fry,
surprising.
you get one up on old Z-Star. You build better teams than Z-Star does. Although trading for Fisher Fort was, yeah.
We'd like to see how Fisher Ford did, huh?
Let's go to awards. Everybody's asking about awards. So let's see league MVP and all that stuff.
Where's all that at?
That's then yearly on the right. Awards. Yeah. All right. So Gerber wins MVP. Wow. Roger still almost wins it. What the heck?
Wardy, how long is this guy going to play?
Apparently, if he's still in the race, he's going to keep going for it. Wow. That's crazy.
There's a lot of quarterbacks there that we thought would be, good.
I can't believe Rodgers still, though, is that, 40 years old, 8.3 throw power, and he's still doing all right. Oh, Shirley takes Offensive Player of the Year over Rodgers. Wow.
But Gerberry, the MVP, was not Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh, wow. Madden, get your stuff together. What is that? DeMarco Drakeford, no surprise there.
Yeah.
Saunders, the rookie.
Wow.
That's going to be a lot of XP.
Yeah, he's going to blow up, I'm guessing, in the offseason. Maybe the Buccaneers push through next year. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
All right, I'm updating Daddy Leagues right now, guys. I'll take you into the playoffs. You can see the stats. At the midway point, I'm trying to load all the league leaders and stuff. Having some issues with that. On Daddy Leagues right now. I think I just need to try to clear cache.
Rodgers. Dalvin Cook. Woodard.
Who's Woodard?
I don't know. Porter, who's Woodard?
There's Grant Cannon, Harvey Beckham, Stephon Diggs, Chris Godwin, Willie Hale. Where's Derek Tanner?
He
Maybe
gone.
Injuries.
He must have got hurt. Saints line did work. Lions line did work.
It's wild to me that the team that we just completely destroyed all cycle about no identity in the Redskins actually did have an identity in the 5-year sim and made the playoffs. So Porter, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah. Ragland on that 1-15 Bears team really coming through big.
Hey, he's an NBL champion.
Look at Riley and Jones. They had 2 linebackers that were apparently pretty good.
He looks like a young Ike Taylor in that picture.
His head is not nearly like his neck's not scrawny enough.
It's not a Roger Smith head, but similar. Bobby Wagner. Still
running.
Alive in the NBL. That's unbelievable.
All right, let's keep this rolling. I want to see who wins these playoffs.
Porter says, I need help with my user skills.
Who says
We
that?
agree. We agree, Porter.
Oh, yeah.
Tot says the AFC is gonna win.
It's possible.
Chargers. Yeah, that's the team I'll go with.
The gay douche. I love Madden names.
ROLB was a guy's name once.
Oh,
First
yeah,
name.
Robe linebacker.
Robe.
Yeah. Can't tell if Bomber's too busy arguing with
Yeah.
Slade.
Oh, he's telling me I need to drop the quality of my stream to 720.
Quit arguing. Just keep it rolling.
His
Let's go.
computer is struggling. Per usual.
All right, let's go to yeah. Keep it. Wow, a lot of people up there you wouldn't expect. Wasn't he the
Mostly.
linebacker Bryson Lamb that he took last year? He was pretty good. Oh no, defensive player there. Yeah, I think he was last year. He took him 96. Guy's a stud.
Garrett at sixth.
Yeah, you know the Browns fall off is probably the thing that surprises me the most.
Fishy.
You want to continue looking through the AFC, right?
We want
Yeah,
the playoffs.
Yeah, let's get to these playoffs. I'm kind of amped up to see these playoffs. Chargers O-line, of course, wins everything again.
All right, so how do you want to do these week by week with the playoffs?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
just advance week by week. Although you're getting bounced week 1, so it won't matter.
October's about to knock me out on the road.
Drum roll.
Yep, we gone.
He gone. And now Rodgers retires. All right, let's go over.
Check the
Let's go to-
schedule and
Yeah.
see who won. Ooh, Titans. Look at that.
Knock off the Jets. Take that. Take that. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good. This is my championship right here. Only takes every 30 years in a sim.
All right, so the matchups we got right now. Oh, Chargers, Titans. That's your kryptonite. You're done.
Yeah, I don't like that.
San Francisco 49ers,
Ravens,
Air
Bills.
G, October.
In matchups you never thought you were going to see in the divisional round of the playoffs, Ravens Bills is probably pretty high up there. All right, let's spin it. We don't care about your engines.
Yeah, what
I
are you
just had to
doing
check
here?
it, man. I just want to see who was out.
Get out of here.
Head back over to the schedule. Let's see what happened. I lost.
Oh boy, that's pretty familiar though, Sonny. So you're all right.
Yeah, that hurt. But I did win a playoff
Ravens.
game, so that's cool. I guess.
Ravens.
The Ravens might be built to win.
Look at that beatdown the Saints delivered. That's impressive. All right, Seahawks, Saints, Ravens, Chargers.
Oh boy. Pro Bowl world. Such a great time. Most terrifying when you're advancing a league.
Well, what's he going to do? Screw it up? Chargers, Saints.
There's the Chargers.
Okay, those Chargers. Team built to win. Surprisingly enough, they ran a 79 overall quarterback out there, and they're running through the league.
They threw the ball 19 times this season.
Well, that's next week. I liked the Saints coming in. So
I got the Chargers all the way.
You think?
Yeah, they beat you. They're my team.
So how do we know here? Oh, we got to go back to the schedule or what?
I don't know if it's going to show.
Yeah, you just go to... Yeah, there you go.
Eric G is the first Super Bowl champion here. Wow.
Wow.
I told you he was on the cusp. It was Super Bowl or bust for him.
That's crazy. I mean, he was dominating guys in the playoffs. It was impressive.
Ross the Boss Bonham. I just updated Daddy Leagues, guys, so make sure you check it out if you want to get some more in-depth detail about what's going on. All right, so what are we doing now, Sonny?
Let's go. We should be past season, so let's look at retirements. Go to transactions, retirements, and let's see who called it a career.
Hopefully Warren Ailman.
Taylor Lewan.
Carson Wentz.
Earl
Wow.
Thomas.
Carson Wentz with the early retirement. Holy. Fletcher Cox. Man, a lot of Jason Verrett. Big names dropping left and right.
Not Jim Caldwell.
So Aaron Rodgers is still alive. 41.
Not gonna
He's got 81 throw power now, and there's no way he comes off the bench.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. Oh, rip to Bobby Wagner. What a career he had.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal. Earl Thomas retires with the big dog contract that Jay Baston gave him, right? Isn't that where he got that?
15 years for him, and Carson Wentz only made it 9. That is nuts.
Behind it, well, I mean, he was behind that Philly offensive line for a while.
I guess. Shell shocked. Didn't want to do it anymore.
He was behind that line and then took 2 Super Bowl losses.
Yeah.
He had a rough life.
All right.
So where we've answered.
Lipp, do we go to 20 through 16?
Let's do it. Unisolated. Can we get 20 through 16 on the board for us? Because we sure would love to see the next group of NBL's top 25 players. And Sonny, we are starting with a guy that you may disagree with, but he is on the list, and that is Evan Ingram from the Giants, the New York Giants. On a Super Bowl run, Evan Ingram put up some really nice stats, was an NBL champion, had 2 seasons of he had 79 and 69 receptions, 1,100 yards. He was another tight end. Except for one season, he had over 600 yards every season, those 2,000-yard seasons. Really good tight end and won a championship with those Giants.
You know, I don't have a problem with this one. As far as tight ends go in NBL, he's one of the better ones. For some reason, this cycle, we just didn't see kind of the super tight ends that we've seen in the past. I would say Ingram was maybe the best of the bunch. I think there may be one above him, not sure. But, I'm okay with him at 20.
Yeah, real quick, we got 2 guys up here next that were also on the NBL Players Hall of Fame list. And at 19, we've got defensive end Tyler Woods. We talked about him during Commissioner Corner and how he was able to come in and be a bright spot for the Cardinals, putting up double-digit sacks every year except one that he had an injury that nagged him for a little bit. But Tyler Woods is going to be number 19 for the NBL Players Top 25 list, Sonny.
What do you have? Maybe 70 sacks over 5 or 6 years? I mean, for a 7th rounder, that's pretty impressive. JY found great value here. And, what can you say? On a really bad team, he was basically the only bright spot for him.
Yeah, that is one of the bigger things about this guy is that he was a very late pick, 7th round, I think 12th pick, and he was able to come in and be a consistent player for this team. And that's Tyler Woods at number 19. So moving on to number 18, this is the guy that we brought up on the 5-year sim stream, and we're not sure where he's at. We might have to stop in and check on him, and that's wide receiver Derek Tanner. We went over him during the show a little bit ago, and just one of those guys that was able to come in 96 overall, 3 seasons, 79 or 78 or more catches, 1,300 yards every season, average 10 touchdowns. Sonny, where is this guy in the 5-year sim?
This is another one I'm not too fond of. I think there's some better wide receivers out there. Just surprised he fell off in the 5-year sim. His stats were okay, just not a ton there. And I feel like when you're talking the top 25 players of the whole cycle, every player, created or not, A-team seems just a little high to me for Derek Tanner.
Derek Tanner, one of the NBL Players Hall of Fame members, and had a very short season. So I can see what you're saying there. But we're going to move on to another safety, and this guy was talked about quite a bit. He was one of the just dominating guys. Had a career high of 14 interceptions 3 seasons ago. Had 3 seasons of more than double-digit picks, and each season, except for this most recent one, he had 5 or more interceptions. A phenomenal talent, but his big thing was that he was able to lay the lumber and just provide big hits for the Colts defense. Another team didn't have a lot of bright spots, but Malik Hooker, free safety for the Colts. Sonny, you played in that division. How good was Malik Hooker?
You know, he was kind of the Earl Thomas of this cycle, and what I mean by that is he was everywhere. You had to be careful trying to throw anywhere between the hash marks because the guy could basically pick you off sideline to sideline. Like you said, it was probably one of the bright spots for Tout the whole season because this guy basically kept him in games getting all those interceptions.
So number 16 is actually we messed up on our list here. Number 16 is actually Kendrick Montgomery. Now, he was a great player, but he was not a NBL Player Hall of Fame player. Just because one of the things is that Montgomery was a great player, but wasn't able to be a Hall of Fame member just because.
Yeah, he's really spinning this.
He didn't have the touchdowns.
He's trying so hard to spin this.
How do you spin this guy? This guy's got phenomenal numbers, was a locker room leader.
These two groups did not talk to each other.
he was phenomenal, but he was not that phenomenal. I'll say that much about him. But he had 1,000 yards every season, was a great player. He was the number 2 wide receiver on the team, of course, behind HB18. And this is Kendrick Montgomery at number 16, Sonny.
He's
wait,
5
is
spots
Kendrick
higher
Montgomery
than Derek
ahead of
Tanner, yet somehow one's in the Hall of Fame and one's not.
Yeah, is he ahead of a guy that's in the Hall of Fame and one's not?
By 5 spots.
Wow. That would be the first checks and balances I'd do on this. This committee's getting a little suspect at this point.
This is awesome. All right, next sim.
Yeah. All right, where are we going?
Let's see where we at. Let me look at your screen. Okay, so we're in the off season. Let's go ahead and let's advance to free agency. Like after the first stage of free agency, I want to see like who signs in that first week.
So sim to draft?
Nah, go to next week and then next week again.
And Aaron Rodgers is retired. While you guys were talking, I went over to my depth chart, and it didn't show him on there, so I figured he's gone.
Oh, okay. So they did the whole free agency. So let's look at the free agency recap real quick. I just want to see what big name players moved. Big signings. Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell's a Ram.
Oh, is Todd Gurley still a thing?
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers
is with the Cardinals. He was on a 1 year.
Dude will not die. Wow. Travis Frederick looks to have moved on. That's interesting. Wonder where he went.
Chris Godwin became an 88 overall.
Good for him. Quit arguing with an isolate. Godwin to the Bengals too. Bengals have been acquiring some talent. Brian Kelly, Simpson. The Bengals went all out in free agency. This wasn't a very good free agent class. It dropped into the 80s quickly, it looks like. Huh. Griffin down there.
All right, Lipp, is it lagging on when you're watching it from my stream, or is it lagging when you're watching it on the other stream?
No, whenever I'm watching it on Mixer, it's fine, but whenever I'm watching it on Twitch,
so it's an isolated thing.
It's just the game part is just it's like very stiff whenever it moves from player to player, unlike in the game.
If you can find out how I can lower my thing to 720.
All right, we're good. All right, let's head on over to.
Is that Javier Howard? He signed with the Patriots.
Oh
no,
that traitor. So
Beekman went with the Niners. Tank Beekman.
That's because they beat you in the playoffs. He was like, who wanted to go play for a winner? Bucky Hodges.
All right, where you want to go now?
Let's sim it to the next season.
All right, let's try to kill this lag though, real quick. Let's try to see if we can fix this. Does anybody know how to switch mixer from 1080 to 720? I think always unisolated computers. Just what percentage of your computer running at unisolated? Give us some information.
99%.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we know where the issue's coming from then.
Oh man, this thing's catching on fire for sure.
All right, so where do you want to go now? It's not the game or mixer. It's
sim past. Let's sim to the start of next season, then we'll look at trades again and see what crazy stuff happened. Lipp's running up the stairs real quick, so we got to find something interesting to look at. So
you want to simulate the draft?
Yep, simulate the draft. And it's advancing. Hawk fired. I like that train. Hawk smash, also a good option.
Is Bananas around? Well, we'll just get Bananas in here to do it.
Oh God, setting everything up would just be a pain in the butt. Just keep it rolling.
It would be easy. All we have to do is just put up the
but then we lose this what do you call it? Broadcast.
Yeah, but then we lose. I mean, it's.
Hey, we're 20% through. We're good. Go to transactions.
Broadcast settings on my Xbox, but how do I get there?
Probably like the way you do on Twitch, right? Where you hit the home button or whatever.
Guy can't handle 1080. He needs to up his game.
Hey, we were up to 71 viewers before you did that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, get a better producer next time.
Yeah.
This is 3 broadcasts in a row he's let us down. He forgot to show up for one of them. And
I don't know how to turn I don't know how to change it down. So you're gonna have to Google something better. Anybody know how to turn mixer settings down?
Google something better. Hey, OSU's landed in Detroit, everybody. Just got that update. Shadow proposed a MBL contribution to a new computer, or he told people to do something.
You put that in the main chat?
He's also threatening to quit. I'll tell you what, a lot of going on behind the scenes right now with Isolated.
Yeah, well, he can quit, dude. Who cares?
OSU is missed right now. Hey, that's why he's the assistant, not the real director. He's more like the assistant secretary to the director. So
I can switch to Twitch, but then I'll be really behind. We can do that though. Let me just switch to Twitch then.
We are switching to the Twitch.
Which I think his computer's just having a hard time running XSplit right now because it puts a little bit more on your computer, and he's got a little noodle computer.
We're going down memory lane right now with Doughboy in the chat. Remember when Tom left? Yes, I do remember when Tom left. Shout out to Tom.
Unisolated, yes, let's go through the, let's just knock out the Hall of Fame real quick, and I'll send you the Twitch.
Top 25.
All right, Sonny, let's take it. So, Unisolated.
Give us a recap. Just do a recap of all the guys that have been inducted so far.
All right, so at 25, we got Josh Jones. Then we got Grant Dolman, David Njoku, Bobby Wagner, Tyreek Hill, Evan Ingram, Tyler Woods, Derek Tanner, Malik Hooker, Kendrick Montgomery somehow. And now we're moving on to number 15, Unisolated. If you could throw number 15 up there for me.
If your computer can handle it.
Yes. So,
Find
Sonny,
me a new one.
We got a offensive lineman who is in the Players Hall of Fame. Stanley Sauter, Sonny, I talked about it during the initial show here tonight. The guy played over 2,000 snaps in the NBL, played over 60 games, and only allowed 3 sacks all year long. Just an incredible lineman, and he was undrafted. Nobody wanted this guy. He came in, protected the heck out of every quarterback he had.
Well, I'm just happy that the offensive lineman getting some respect. We're seeing him all the way up here at 15. This better not be the only offensive lineman we see on this. But, yeah, Sauter definitely deserving of this. I mean, what can you say? He's one of the best to play the game.
Yeah, so this is my favorite part. We're moving on to number 14, and this is a guy. He is another Packer. So this is going to be our third Packer, but it's pretty unbelievable. And actually, he's not even on the Packers anymore from our 5-year sim. So I can't pull up his stats until I find him. But we're talking about a defensive end, David Irving. And Sonny, if I could show you this guy's stats, it is pretty impressive. Let me I have to search him on Daddy Leagues because he
so I got to ask a question. How do the Packers have 3 of the top 25 players that have been horrible this whole cycle? I have a hard time believing they were that great of a team when, in fact, they didn't really win anything.
They had some... Well, David Irving here, look at this. 17 sacks, 19 sacks, 23, 18, 13, 10. That's pretty impressive as far as attacking the quarterback. It's not Enunwa impressive, but it's still impressive at getting into the quarterback.
Interesting.
Sonny, what is this supposed to all be about winning? It's about individual stats here on the top 25.
I still don't believe they've got 3 guys that were that good.
Well, they got 3 guys getting all their stats, and as minimal as their stats were, it's still only going to 3 guys on 2 sides of the ball. I mean, that still leaves a lot of room to get a lot of stuff, and it's all coming from obscure, sacks and stuff. So, Sonny, refresh until you can get between that number that he's at. This is the problem with Twitch. While doing it on the fly kind of is annoying. Where are you at, Lipp, with that? Join the conversation in the text. So who do we have next on the list? Let's just go through these names pretty quickly.
After David Irving at 14, we've got Landon Collins at 13. Was a great safety for the Super Bowl champion Giants. Was one of those guys, had more forced fumbles than anybody in this league, had interceptions like you wouldn't believe. Landon Collins was an incredible safety for the Giants. At number 12, we've got the guy that we talked about who kind of controversial, made the list for Players Hall of Fame, and that's Joe Watson. Had those 2 Super Bowl titles for the Browns. Just an unbelievable career in just a short period of time. 2 seasons, 2 championships. And then at 11, we've got Deion Burst. We talked about him during the Hall of Fame show. 4 seasons, 1,000 yards each season, averaged 10 touchdowns per season. So that is 15 through 11. We're down to the top 10, and we'll get to them once we get through the 5-year sim here.
All right, let's get the Twitch back on. We got the Twitch up and running. We should be able to get it on the screen right now. Sonny and Lipp, y'all guys are going to have to direct it as you're going to be watching off of my stream, because I can't talk about things because I'm seeing them about 6 to 7 seconds earlier than you guys. You got it on the screen there on Isolated? All right, on Isolated, it's playing the stream in there. Is your computer still running at 99%? All right, well, I'm just going to go back to Mixer then. All right, Lipp, you around, Lipp?
Yes, sir.
All right, so where do y'all want to run to next? I'll get the Mixer back up since it's not really helping.
So we're at the start of the second season, or are we still in the off season?
We're about to be at the start of the second season, waiting for Sonny to get back, and we're going to kick this one off and try to run through that.
I see, son. Okay, so we'll pull Mixer back up here.
Sorry, I'm here. I hit the mic. My bad.
All right, so we are, Bomber, are we in the off season currently? Going to
Sonny knows. Hold on, let me. Right now, currently we're about to advance to preseason week 1. We're in the off season stage.
Let's go look at Transactions. I want to see trades.
All right, let me pull the mixer back up because there's no point in me being like 6 seconds behind if it's still going to be lagging and not running right anyways. So we'll just pull it back, the mixer back up.
I really hate Mark says, let's just go to past trade deadline. Well, the problem with that, Jamie, is I want to see them now. So we're going to do them now.
That's what Sonny's all about.
Have you ever gotten a story about who Mark is?
I don't know.
You got the mixer back up?
Yeah, mixer's up. We're good.
But he has to have it up, Sonny. I know you have it up.
That's
but
not
the
a
audience
problem.
can't see. Yeah.
This computer's been pulling us down all night. What do you want us to do?
No kidding, man. No kidding.
2 days straight.
All right, it's back up. Let's go ahead and get to it. Where are we at?
Head to them trades.
So we're going to transactions to take a look at what?
Trades. Let's see what happened. Oh, a bunch of 7s, 5s. Nothing great. Nothing great. Never heard of those guys. Oh. Never heard of that guy. All right, but a whole lot of nothing. All right, advance to the regular season. Let's go halfway through.
Tough to tell because those guys doesn't listen overall, so you're not really sure if those players have
it's
any.
Only giving me, look, it's trying to trap me here. It's only let me do 10 years.
All right, well then we're going next week. We're doing it manual.
I think you have to go to the next week from the draft recap. Now it'll let you go.
I was just about to play 10.
All right, want to go to regular season or mid-season?
Let's go to regular season, then jump to mid-season. Just get it all the way through.
So the Saints won the championships year 1, and it has been
Beat the Chargers.
What's that?
Saints won by beating the Chargers.
The Saints won by beating the Chargers. That's right. So big shout out to Sklamberg over there to having his Chargers gub also affiliated with the Chargers. Eric G, phenomenal job.
Don't give him that. All right, let's go halfway through this season now and see what's going on.
Why didn't we just go halfway at the beginning? We didn't check
because if you did that before, it took you like halfway through the preseason last time you did that.
Sonny's lying.
Nah, you did. You had to hit it twice last time.
All right, we're heading to mid-season. Let's see what your squads can do. Aaron Rodgers is an Arizona Cardinal. Pricey made the playoffs season 1 of the 5-year sim. We're in the second season. We're going to speed up this season just a little bit.
He said Eric said to leave him alone. I was congratulating him. He won.
He says, "Hey, Sonny, leave me alone."
Yeah. Oh, look at those lines at 1 and 6. They're falling apart, folks.
Oh boy.
Off to the standings. Let's go see what the standings look like.
Hey, 1 and 6. That means a big time.
Terrible.
Oh, the Browns are back.
They're back. The Redskins
Steelers are back too.
The Bengals. What is happening here?
AFC North rocking it.
There's the Steelers are back in contention. The Chargers are still playing well. Man, Chargers got a heck of a team.
5-2 Eagles.
Wow.
So they just needed one more lottery pick, huh?
Yeah, that's what they needed. Who's bringing up the rear?
The 4-3 Saints having a hangover.
And Pricey's back to where he started.
Look at the Bears. Lions are at the bottom. Wow.
Broncos we're tanking for LeBron. There must be a LeBron James coming out. Cowboys 1 and 6. Raiders back, man. Raiders did not look good. They were how many games did they win last year? 6 and 10.
Yeah, they weren't.
It should be on the Daddy Leagues website, guys. If you go home and check it out, daddyleagues.com/NBL. It shows you the 35-31 New Orleans Saints over the Los Angeles Chargers. I know the league leaders aren't showing up. We just got to find a way to cash them. But are we moving forward? What do you want to check here?
Just run over to those the stat leaders.
Joe Watson must be back.
Brucey not having a great start.
Hey, there's Denton.
Oh, whoa. Who's that guy?
Whitaker.
The rookie.
Oh,
we've got a rookie. Got themselves a quarterback.
Brawler, the reason the Broncos are doing so bad is your team was really old, and now they've regressed to nothing.
First round pick 17, Lipp. Devontae Whitaker.
That's what
I believe that's kind of like how Starr turned his team around, right, Lipp? One bad year and then a high drafted quarterback.
Yep, exactly.
Wow. Burks up there, too.
Yeah.
Who is our rushing leader? Saunders again.
Saunders, man, this guy's turned into a stud.
He would be the 5-year Sim Hall of Fame, probably.
Yeah. Derek
Looking
Bradford
good.
still
Derek
balling.
Bradford still doing good.
Le'Veon
Bell's still alive.
33-year-old Le'Veon Bell, Sherman Lucas, Max Stamer. Man, Tout really just built a
Hey,
just a
Z-Star, I did win a
trash
playoff
team.
game during the Sim. Stuck it.
Not cool. Terrible.
Terrible. That's terrible. All right, wide receivers. Let's see them. Stephon Diggs. Haven't seen a whole lot of him lately. Chauncey Arnold. Look at that. Hunter Henry. You don't see a tight end in NBL in the top 10 in receiving very often. So that's kind of different. Darren Montgomery. Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham, 9.8 yards per catch.
Yeah, and take away the 3.1 rack. He's like 6 yards in the air. Dude's a slant. He's got the Des Bryant. He's a slant and a drag.
Ebron still putting stuff together.
How is Ebron still in the league?
Hey, man.
Patriots paid him like 5 years,
The
$108
rise,
million.
the fall of Harvey Beckham is real.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was all bomber cheese. All right, let's advance the playoffs. Let's keep this thing moving.
But it's going to be a down year for the Lions, boys.
Get that Z-Star quarterback pickup, and then
I'll be right back, guys. Let's announce the top 5 on the 5 more for the top 25 players. We're also going to have those top 25 players listed on 365.maddenbomberleague.com. And as well, we're going to have the Players Hall of Fame updated tonight as well on 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can find those in the Quick Links tab section on the main page. And I'll be right back. Just get 5 more, and we'll get us down to the top 5 left on the top 25 players.
All right, Sonny. So starting off with a guy we also talked about during the Players Hall of Fame induction ceremony. At number 10, we've got wide receiver Javier Howard. Had a pretty good season, his rookie season, but after that took off and had I think 5 seasons at over 1,000 yards, averaged 10 touchdowns per game, and kind of started the midget squad there in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the leader of the midget squad comes in at number 10. Good pick here. I like him over all the other receivers we've seen so far by far.
So on to number 9, we also talked about this guy, another NBL Players Hall of Fame member, Rashawn Price, defensive end for that Draco defense. Averaged almost 20 sacks per season. He only played 4 seasons, but he had 18 sacks, 17 sacks, 14 sacks, and 25 sacks. Such a great player and a great leader for that Draco defense.
A little surprised so far. Price is tough. I think we've seen a lot of pass rushers so far, which is a little bit surprising. Haven't seen any cornerbacks yet, I don't think. Seen some safeties.
They were not very good, very inconsistent mostly at the quarterback position. But moving on to number 8, we've got another guy that I think you might have a little respect for. This guy won 2 Super Bowls, Sonny. He played, I think, 112 games and only allowed 10 or 11 sacks during that time. And that's the one thing that we kind of try to put some emphasis on, was the offensive linemen that usually don't get a lot of love, but at number 8, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, you got to give him some respect.
Yeah, no, I think offensive linemen get snubbed a little bit in this historically. I get it. Everybody likes the big stat guys, but it's the offensive line that I think in the end really keep these things going. You're seeing a lot of pass rushers on this list. It only seems fair to get some offensive linemen in there.
Yeah, we're sticking here in Cleveland at number 7. Myles Garrett had some incredible seasons, and this guy, I'm going to bring up his stats and read them off because they were just ridiculous. They weren't quite as ridiculous as some players ahead of him, but 17, 13, 12, 17, 13, 20, 10, and 14, two-time NBL champion. This guy was impossible to block, Sonny. It was just terrible. We all know about him out of Texas A&M. Just an incredible player, and he, played out of his mind all 7 seasons of this cycle.
Honestly, I not impressed with Garrett compared to some of the other guys we've already seen on this list. I think he had a good year. I think, he came from a team that had a lot of quality guys on that line, so maybe he got split a little bit. But starting to question what the criteria was. Was it team championships that carried it, or was it stats? What made this up? Because Bomber pointed out earlier that, it was stats, but I'm not sure anymore. So keep it rolling.
Number 6, Sonny, this is a guy that you're going to enjoy, and that's Darren Anunwa. So I'm just going to let you talk about him. And I can't imagine you're going to have anything bad to say about this guy.
The GOAT, a lot of pass rushers on the list. I think the list may be a little pass rush heavy. But yeah, Darren Anunwa, we talked about him in that for quite a while. What is that picture there?
He's doing a little dance. He got one of his, I think, 108 sacks.
I mean, so we know there's probably just another one. There's another pass rusher on this list at some point. So this thing was very pass rusher heavy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the pass rushers were elite this cycle. Like you brought up, no cornerbacks made the list just because they were all pretty inconsistent. None really dominated like they had in the past.
That's what I was going to say. Normally we have a couple cornerbacks every year, like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there were so many groups. I mean, if we put one corner on, we probably had to put 10 on because they were all pretty close in as far as stats, consistency, all that other stuff. It just was not a great cycle for, consistently dominant cornerbacks. Even the great corners like Sherman and Slay and Patrick Peterson and Ramsey, they just didn't do that, consistent as far as creating turnovers and playing consistently great for their teams. And that's just something that we thought the pass rushers were a lot different.
Bombers in there wanting to spend 46,000
No, I'm
XP
wondering
on
why my
Beckham.
guys aren't spending their XP. I think I'd messed up something because I got like 50,000 XP on all these guys and they're not using it.
Oh my! HB18 with 46,000
And
XP.
that's why Bombers now 1-6.
How do I see what other people have as far as XP?
It's really not easy to get to.
You don't know, do you?
I think the only way you can do it is through daddy leagues.
All right, we're updating Dad Leagues. Where are we at on the players' top 25?
We just
Top 5.
Nunwa, number 6. That was that 5 for the top 25.
So Anunwa didn't even break the top 5, Sonny. How do you feel about that?
Stafford, Big Ben, Tack. I mean, I feel okay about that. Not bad for a team that never won anything.
All right, so where are we going now? We're in the divisional round?
We are in the playoffs, so we need to look at the matchups.
All right, let's check out the playoff schedule. I'm seriously starting to get concerned about this XP that I have, guys.
They said to change it to end of the season instead of weekly, and that'll do it.
All right, let me change that now. So I've got no progression. They're like, dude, I'm over here, dude. I'm feeling good, coach. I just can't apply it, man. You got to let me apply it. We're like, hold on. I have to go to league settings.
Does not impact user teams in any way.
Oh, yeah, the problem is Bomber's technically a user. You need to put yourself on like autopilot probably. Can you put yourself on autopilot?
I don't think it's even possible. All right, so where do we go?
All right, we got to advance to next week. See who wins the playoffs.
Well, did we check out the playoff schedule yet, though?
You were on there for a second. Steelers and Jets. Hey, Lipp, you can bounce the Jets first round. I did it last time. Buccaneers made it.
There we go.
There we go.
Finally made his come up here. We are talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the wild card round. I like it.
Let's see what can happen here. We're going to advance to the next week in the wild card round of the second year of the 5-year simulation. The first year was won by the New Orleans Saints. Eric G, big shout out to him, and he didn't even make the playoffs this year, guys. So quick turn of events.
So I think that we simulated until the draft.
Absolutely. I thought I put next week. Anybody watching the stream, let me know what I clicked on there.
It's all right. You can still check out the schedule.
At least I didn't sim 10 years, huh?
Oh, God. So, yeah, that's not good.
All right, so we can't see it. All right, so we're going to have to check it out on Daddy Leagues and see what happened. All right, so let me simulate Daddy Leagues somehow. I thought I clicked next week. Is that what I clicked on there? What are they saying in the chat?
Next season, I think, is what you clicked on.
Oh, wow, that's pretty horrible. Nice lady saying to look at news.
Off-season draft. Oh wow, we went through a whole draft too. So, epic Super Bowl. Wait, oh, that's off-season re-signing. Super Bowl. Winston with the tops on jersey.
Well, Winston is. Who's he with?
Titans.
Chargers keep it rolling. What a franchise.
Oh, boy.
Wait. Go to Heath Evans. Anticipation can't get much higher between the Titans and the Falcons. Wait a second.
Oh, great. If I simulated Sonny's, that's awesome.
Did you sim my Super Bowl?
All right, let me try to get it loaded on Daddy Leagues real quick.
Oh, Doughboy said Falcons won. Darn it. Come on.
Man, they got that dual quarterback system.
Sonny.
Wildcat.
Oh,
How do you know?
Mike LeBounty has turned down the Panthers' offer of a contract extension.
Yeah, he left my game
47.
last
What a
season.
shootout.
How do you know the score of the game?
They're posting it in the chat.
How are they finding it?
I don't know. They're probably seeing it in news you're not paying attention to.
Falcons and Chargers.
No,
Falcons and Saints. That's what wow, holy smokes.
NFC South.
Wow.
Dominating.
All right, so you want to go view free agency recap?
Sure. Let's see what happened. Go towards free agency recap. Yeah, there you go. League. Lennon, Warmack, Fournette. Hey, Porter got another halfback, another big priced halfback in Fournette. And holy crap, Aaron Rodgers is still in the
Wow, he's a bear.
Clowney signs with the Patriots. That's a Timbo would have made that signing. He likes signing old guys.
Wow. Travis Kelce's still in the league. That's a little surprising.
The old man signs with the Patriots. Former Detroit Lion cornerback let go. The speedster 26-year-old Kinchin goes to play for the Ravens.
A-Rob's still alive.
LeBounty.
Back in the Niners. Niners taking a lot of Lions.
Yeah.
Notice the Lions don't sign anybody.
No,
I got no chance, man.
You sign all 70 dudes. All
Where
right,
are we headed to now?
let's spin it. Let's head to midseason.
You have to start it and then sim it, and that's going to take. There you go.
All right, the Daddy Leagues has been updated, guys, from the last season, so we'll get to see the final score on that Falcons game. We'll have it all updated and simulated by once we finish.
Just head to that midseason point.
Porter says, are we not going to talk about the fact Aaron Rodgers led the Cardinals to the playoffs? Hey, that's fair. You know, Aaron Rodgers is in the playoffs every year since he left Green Bay.
And the Bears haven't made it, and they've been horrible, right?
So if he can turn the Bears around, it's all about Aaron Rodgers.
They're going to advance the next week here or sim 10 years.
Oh, boy.
No, and I said we don't.
No, there's really no point. There's too much stuff. Well, actually, I mean, we could.
Yeah, we only got a couple more seasons.
Yeah, just get out the last 5 guys, and then we can do it. Yeah.
All right, let's just knock out these last couple seasons. All right, here we go. Let's get to the halfway mark and check the stats, because right now we're in the preseason.
And now my quarterback ain't starting because I can't spin XP on it. These losses. Look at this. Montgomery's got 31. Beckham's got... They're doomed. They're doomed over here. So we're going to go to midseason here?
Yeah, let's head to midseason. Not next season.
As Lions finish 6-10 there.
Oh, Falcons won season 2, Timbo. Patriots still finished at the bottom.
And everybody else is spinning XP except for the Lions.
Hey, but you're 3 and 5.
That's pretty impressive, dude. All right, what do we want to check here?
Hit them standings.
Vikings, they can control that north. Wow, Steelers back on top.
Oh,
8-0.
baby.
Holy. Buccaneers at 6-2. They're climbing. This could be the Bucs year. The NFC South has won every year. This will be the Buccaneers year.
Chargers dropped off like you said they would, Sonny.
Yeah. I think my Titans fell off too finally. I knew it was coming. That cap situation was starting to get a little bit dicey there as I was leaving. Saints 4-4. Woo, 2-6. Yep, there they go. Bears. Aaron Rodgers did not save the Bears.
Yep,
Wow,
the Bears are
Ravens
still
fell way off. Look at that. Browns back to 2-7.
Oh, they're going back up for a top pick. That's
I
what they
am
do,
not
man.
sure anymore that there's any method to this. These dudes flying up and down the board.
All right, we're going to playoffs, or you
Yep,
want to
take us to the playoffs.
All right.
To the playoffs. And then when we get to the playoffs, let's check awards. I want to see who's running this thing. Second half collapse. Players calling this shot. Second half collapse.
What were they? 6-1, 6-2?
6-2, I think. No, Tembo, your guys are not drafting. They've chosen to skip it. Brian Archer earned the
Oh my gosh,
MVP
the guy
award.
that shouldn't even be playing if I could spin my XP is now the
Your
MVP of the league.
just won the
And
MVP.
now he's got 48,000 XP that can't be spent. Look at this.
Oh,
60,
God.
48, 63.
Hey, go to your go to the awards, stats and yearly awards. Let's see how you somehow pulled this off. Gerberry still at the top. Look at that. Who is Purs? Purs. Paul Purs.
Mers. Bro, you don't see the M?
Or Murs. it's late. Daniel Shirley.
Bucks are 13-3, player.
Wow. Play is the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Look at that. He's going to win the freaking thing. NFC South. Oh. Wow. Irvin.
Have the Raiders done anything?
No.
Well, they're 13-3 now.
Oh, wow. Look at the turnaround for the Raiders. Holy.
Raiders, who had 2 horrible seasons.
Yeah, they went 2-6, 2-6 at the halfway point, and Dan Kugler. Hey, you know what they did? I bet the Raiders probably drafted a quarterback, and apparently that's all that matters. Wow.
I love the picture of the Lions quarterback there.
Shouldn't even be playing Lipp. He's a nobody. He's somehow starting over a guy that if he just spin his XP, would be higher.
This is gonna bother Bomber so bad. Vaughn Cross, no relation to Burchard Cross.
Yeah, no relation there. And I'm winning all kinds of awards for 6 and 10.
Guys, this is actually proof that Bomber changes sliders to give himself XP. If you haven't noticed, this is proof right here.
You go on and explain.
Hey, there's Holloway. Holloway up. Oh, there's Derek Tanner again, coming back.
There he goes, having 13 and 3. This is Player's year. So, Player, you're only 2.5 seasons away on paper. Let's see if they can do it.
Let's do it. Let's see if the Buccaneers pull this off. It would be epic. The NFC South would be the best simulation team in the league.
I'm going just the next week. All right, you see me at the top.
Yeah, just next week.
Oh, you got to go to the draft.
I think you did jump extra weeks though because we're advanced to Pro Bowl. No, you're good. Let's go check out playoff schedule.
It did jump because
it did jump. It skipped the divisional.
Well, that's because Bomber wasn't in the playoffs, so we just skipped a week when we should have been checking the records.
What?
Yeah, you were on it. Chargers, Steelers, you're going to lose that Lipp. Chargers unbeatable.
Vikings,
oh, my. Bucks.
Come on, Player.
Wow, Oakland got ran out of town. The
Chargers,
Seahawks.
man. Chargers, if they win one, we might have to really consider them the winners of this. Like, they've been around all years.
That O-line really, tough. It's tough.
All right. I'm going to advance to the, Super Bowl?
Yep, send it
to the Super Bowl. Or just advance to next week, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Super Bowl will be 2 weeks out. Pro Bowl's next week.
I'm just going to advance to next
send
week.
to Super Bowl.
No, I'm just going to go next week to next week.
All right. Hey, you do you. I really hope Playa wins. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's skipping a week now. It just skipped it.
Oh, wait. No, hit playoff schedule. Hit playoff schedule. We're on the Super Bowl now. Yeah, it's all jacked up, but... Oh, Playa! No!
Steelers versus Vikings.
I would have loved this, the first, 4 seasons.
Yeah, there you go.
Lipp can get one here.
Fellas,
a lot of bugs we're noticing.
Play a win.
You sim 1 week, it goes 2 weeks. If you sim the Super Bowl, it took us to the next year.
Yeah, we're off-season stage 1.
Yep.
All right, let's go see who won our Super Bowl.
Well, we got to go to the news, right?
No, you should be able to see it because you've been going through the playoffs.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I should have made him be the thing, dude.
But you know what? I don't give Lipp any credit for this because a team drafted him a quarterback and signed OBJ. So,
dude, he was 86 Excel whenever we started.
But he was your leading receiver still.
At 9.8 yards per catch.
Want to check out see who retired in transactions?
Let's see who retired.
So far we have winners of Saints. Who was the
Falcons?
Falcons and Steelers.
Khalil Mack retires. Wow. Marcus Peters.
Zeke
Elliott. That one's crazy.
Le'Veon Bell finally.
Travis Kelce.
Sean Davis is gone. Tyrann Mathieu. Rodgers finally.
Aaron Rodgers, 22
Donald.
years. Hey, when he couldn't get it done with the Bears, he's like, all right, now the magic's over. All right.
All right, where are we advancing to now? This is season number 4. We got 2 seasons left.
Let's just go straight to the regular season. Let's just get at it. Regular season. Because now the problem is there's a bunch of guys I've never heard of.
To next season?
Yeah, just next season.
Sim 10 years.
Next season.
What if I sim to next season and it takes us 10 years because it's all messed up right now?
Well, that won't be good. That happens, hit cancel.
Falcons, Saints, and Steelers. What do you think about that, Sonny?
Oh, I lost my chance yet again. That's what I get. All right. Let's go midweek or mid-season, Bomber. Nah, fella, Rodgers retired after that last season.
Oh, and I lost my quarterback, dude.
You spent a first-round draft pick on that guy for
He
this
never
moment,
played.
and he never played.
Because I couldn't spin his XP, so this guy ended up creeping above him.
Oh,
So he became a
mustache
backup and he
Archer.
left.
God, that guy's very creepy.
Wow.
Slade's still alive. I thought he'd be gone from heart disease by now.
Well, at least at the end I'll have the most XP. Or maybe one of my guys will hit free agency at the end, and then they'll go to another team, and then they'll use it, and it'll become like a superstar.
Hey, your quarterback's doing that, I bet.
Hey, so where are we going?
Mid-season. I bet your quarterback shows
Yeah,
up
so
as
Brucey's
a top
probably
5
going to be a
quarterback.
stud.
Surf said you have an aggregate million XP right now.
I just got to Google what aggregate means. Hey, sweet talk, man. Sonny Weaver talking, huh?
He's
Hey,
the one
Lipp.
that said it.
I can
just
tell you what
tweeted
that
it.
means in terms of like concrete.
Lipp, you're starting to aggregate me.
Wait, sorry, but Brian Archer will not do this again. Is that your guy or the guy you lost?
That's the guy I got.
Okay. Let's go to team standings and see who's out front running. Green Bay making a move, 5-2.
Steelers 8-0 trying to repeat.
Bucks back at the top again.
Bucks.
And then
Hey, my
Chargers-
Titans made a
I'm telling you,
comeback.
if Chargers get just one, and they continue to play like this, heavy consideration from me.
Yeah, they're playing well.
Titans 6-1.
If my
Raiders
Titans could win
4-3.
one Super Bowl, one runner-up.
Nah, if
Hey,
Bucks
ho.
win, we just give the 5-year
Play,
sin
yeah,
to the
play
whole
wins.
division.
The play just can get his team from where he
Or
was. to
Cardinals
a
and
Super Bowl.
Jaguars, they've been pathetic.
Patriots 1-6. Patriots may be the worst team in this sim.
Cardinals
They've
are
been-
right there, though. Wait, no,
Cardinals
Cardinals
were
went to the
0-8 at one
playoffs with
point.
Aaron Rodgers. That's what Porter said, right?
Yeah, it's true. He did. He got to the playoffs, got bounced for round 1.
So it might be Jaguars didn't make it, though, right?
No, Jaguars haven't done anything. They've been horrible.
Crazy. All right, what do we want to check now? Trades?
Now let's
Oh, let's check trades.
It's gonna be hard to tell anymore who people are.
Never know. I just want to see Harvey Beckham gone with all the XP. Hey, you're right.
Right, everybody's using.
Where are we going to
CPU
playoffs?
now? Let's go to stats. Let's see who's leading the league.
Who is this Brian Archer? This guy's it's horrible.
Apparently, he's not too horrible. He's 5th in the league
Oh,
in passing.
baby, Whitaker. Can we just keep this cycle rolling?
He pulled the Z-Star, man.
You did, Liv.
This is Gaydosh, dude. He's just been killing it for the Chargers.
Straselzik.
Bono's still hanging in there.
Yeah, he is. Daniel Shirley doing it some business with the Bucks.
Yeah, you know what? Surely leaving is what screwed the Jags over, honestly.
And Belisari.
He's so sorry.
Touchdown to interception ain't too bad. And no more of 49ers halfback this year.
Yeah, I wonder where he went. He must have got hurt. He fell off.
Cook with 0 touchdowns.
He's the Kendrick Montgomery of halfbacks.
All right, so we got Dalvin Cook. Max Stamer hasn't been bad for tout. The Colts have been pretty bad too, huh? Last year the Colts
they've
were
been like 8-8 every year.
Last year the Colts were 7-9. Jacksonville Jaguars were 5-11. New England Patriots were 6-10 last year. The worst team in the league last season was the Broncos and the Giants and Cowboys 4-12.
I'm a little surprised the Giants have been as bad as they have been. They really haven't been good.
Drake Christian leading the league in receiving.
Hey, wasn't Bananas talking about all the wins that the Giants got were his part of his doing? Well, good job, Bananas. You have 2 teams that have been horrible throughout the sim. Congrats.
Look at this wide receiver. He's averaging less than 5 yards in the air reception. 7.2 average. 2.7 of it that is a rack. So you subtract that. And they're like a 4.5? Insanely low.
Hey, organize them by yards, Bomber. I just want to see what the top receiver looks like. Wow. Christian's killing it. Mac took.
Oh, what could have been.
Look. Yeah, if you would have just tanked 1 year, Lipp, and gotten a superstar quarterback. I mean, seriously, that's what it came down to. All right, let's go to the playoffs, Bomber.
Yeah, I'm simming to playoffs here.
Yeah, let's go. And here we go. Play it. Come on, buddy. We got to get this one.
Yeah, I really want a Bucks championship.
Timbo signed an old Javier Howard. It's the Patriot way.
Name the old players that Timbo signed over the cycle. A little game within the game here. I can start off. Deshaun Jackson. Marvin Jones Jr. There's a bunch of them. If you just think. Signed some old quarterbacks. I think signed Colin Kaepernick. He was like 33.
Wait, Lions made it?
Lions and the Eagles.
Back with
the
no
Eagles.
XP, with the handicap. 57,000. He won MVP again, I think. My gosh, look at this XP, boys. Yo, they got to do something about that. I should be able to turn XP on auto, man. My guys are literally playing off the attributes that either they left off with me or they came in as a rookie with.
All right, let's check the playoff schedule because I want to see what the heck is going on. Jets, Chargers. Me and you, Lipp. Steelers, Titans.
Oh.
Oh, Steelers are on the road, too, so you didn't even win your division, Lipp.
Ooh. Wonder who won your division.
Wow. Had to be the Ravens, right?
Yeah, those Browns were booty.
Chargers win their division again.
Hey, Jets are going to get bounced first round again for the 3rd year in a row. Watch.
Oh, has he made the playoffs 3 times in a row?
Yep, got bounced first round. He's the Sonny Weaver of the sim.
All right, let's see awards. Murs, MVP.
Winston, number 2. I like it. This could be my year, boys.
Chargers, Coach of the Year. This is going to be really tough. We have 5 different winners. Offensive Player of the Year, Daniel Shirley.
Good for you, player. Sucks to be you on Ice-Lid.
Defensive Player, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Best Quarterback. Take a look while it's out there.
Wooten. Eric Tanner.
Eric Tanner, Best Wide Receiver.
That Shirley Tanner combo lit up this year.
Grant Cannon, still alive. He's Taylor.
Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson, Best Cornerback.
This stud.
Jameis Winston, Best Quarterback.
Look at that team.
That is all sim right there.
This is their year, boys. Here we go. Ryan Shazier. He can't
Holy
even walk.
smokes.
He's old, too.
He's probably like 32 now.
There you go, Timbo.
You're 1 in 15 Patriots.
Yo, that might be the worst simulation we've had.
Oh, God.
Whatever happened to the halfback from the 49ers, though?
I don't know. He just fell off a cliff. He must be hurt.
He got hurt.
Probably tore his Achilles out for 44 weeks.
Reed Gostkowski. Man, the Bills didn't live up to the hype either. Last year, 5-11. This is the 4th season we've seen the Steelers win. We've seen the Saints win. And we've seen the Falcons? Saints, Falcons?
Yep.
Steelers.
All right, let's get it going.
I'm really excited to see these Eagles in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Advancing to
wouldn't
next
that be
week.
awesome? Decca would be so happy. This is
They going
Decca's
home.
Super Bowl, and he loses.
Wow.
Sorry, Decca. Maybe next time. I beat Lipp.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, it went to divisional, too. So
Oh, the
Raiders
Bucks?
played the Steelers? Oh, we missed that part, so it already went to divisional on us. Man, this advancing system's broken.
Yeah,
completely
the
broken.
advanced system is not working.
So we're in the conference round right now.
All right.
Steelers beat the Raiders by a lot. Tampa lost to the Eagles, which set up a bye week where the Eagles played the Lions. And now it's Rams versus Lions. It's Serp versus Bomber. And we got Tennessee versus Bananas. He's been talking all that trash.
You're going down, Bananas. You're going down. Back-to-back Super Bowl appearances for Sonny Weaver.
And 9-7 and a 10-6. This is pretty pathetic NFC.
I feel good about the AFC's chance if we get to the Super Bowl.
All right, we're going to next week.
Yeah, go to next week. You could have hit Super Bowl, though, I'm sure, because it'll advance too far anyways.
Titans.
Oh, my
Lions.
goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
so I've been to
playing
two
me
Super
with
Bowls.
no. I got
this
no.
is terrible.
Hey, if I
XP.
win, I've got the best thing going so far. 2 Super Bowl appearances.
But look at this handicap. Yeah, let me spin this XP before we play. Yeah, drop that, dude. My team will bounce it there. All right, so what do I do here? Advance to next week?
Hit it. Oh, boy.
There's no way I win that.
can't believe it.
Yeah,
If he
Sonny
wins, I'm
won.
going to be so mad.
Both of you.
Yo, he won for sure.
Oh, my God.
Lions won! I beat the guy
curse
with
of
all
Sonny
this
lives.
XP. Who is this quarterback?
How is this possible?
I don't know, but this guy's probably got 100,000, 62,000 XPs at 78 overall, playing with a +3.
God, look at Harvey Beckham. After this, I want you to spend all this XP.
And make Harvey Beckham a 99. Oh, wait.
He's been a 99. He must
I
have been
know.
down. He's regressing age-wise. Let's see how old he is, man. Hey, he's 30 years old. He's still got 95 speed. Getting old, man. I can't believe the Lions won.
Guys, I'm telling you, I'm cursed. There's nothing I can do.
You are so cursed.
so where are we
I
going to now?
cannot do anything. This is insane.
What the heck did I win? All right, where do we go to now?
Advance to next season.
So we got the Saints, the Falcons, the Steelers, and the Lions. That is...
We got one season left. I think OSU just joined the party, and OSU's back.
Did anybody miss me? No? Okay, cool. Thanks.
Well, here's what you missed so far. Season 1, the New Orleans Saints won, followed up by the Atlanta Falcons, then the Pittsburgh Steelers, then the Detroit Lions. And now season 5 is going to be... It's going to
I'm
be
0-2
tough.
in Super Bowls.
You guys said Oakland Raiders weird. You pronounced that wrong. What
Yeah,
happened to
Oakland Raiders.
They've been horrible, dude.
They've
That
been
makes
pretty
sense.
bad.
That does add up. It's because of my great team building.
It's really been up and down. I mean, really, the teams that have been really bad have only been like the Jaguars and the Patriots. Yeah, but OSU, they're not going to be able to hear your mic because it's coming through TeamSpeak. So unless you're streaming, they're not going to be able to hear you because it's coming up choppy.
Because everyone sucks.
Forgot about that aspect of it.
Great. I appreciate you guys having me rush home. I hate all of you. Oh, bad things happen to you.
LSU, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so it's like they're going to hear what we hear. So you got no chance right
I
now.
hate everyone. Literally, ran out of the airport for this.
Hey, we would have let
Hey.
you stream. Hey, Unisolated's been horrible today. I can't wait
Well,
to tell
no
you all
crap.
about it. I mean,
Last season, let's go.
No, but everything that OSU says is going to be choppy once his mic starts acting funny because it's just that condenser. I don't know what it does to
I switched off the condenser. I'm on a different mic now.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad now. We can hear you now. And actually, it's so lost, dude.
He's legitimately. Let's be clear. I leave for 5 days. He sleeps through one broadcast and messes up a second one. Like,
are we skipping the regular season here?
Yeah, we're going to go to the regular season. Lipp, you want to do the last 5 or you want to do that at the end?
Let's get the last 5 out of the way because we got to get through it. So are you ready, Sonny?
Let's go.
All right. So you actually guessed earlier some of these players. I need to pull up some stats here. You guessed some of these players, and this next guy, is he retired?
Why do we always hear Lipp's mic clicking so hard? I'm so confused by it.
It's my mouse. It's just,
yeah, mouse.
You got me this mic that picks up
5?
everything.
No, I got the same mic. I'm clicking. Look, you hear that?
I'll tell you
Anybody
what.
hear me clicking?
Lipp,
I don't know.
give me some McKinley stats. Let's go.
All right, Tack McKinley. I can't find him on Daily.
He's number 5 overall in the cycle. Tack McKinley.
He got robbed.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to find it. I done uploaded it.
He got robbed.
I got Tack McKinley stats, so we need it. Here's the stats of Tack McKinley.
Run 'em.
29 sacks, 16 sacks, 10 sacks, 21 sacks, 27 sacks, 23 sacks. That was Tack McKinley in the cycle here with the NBL. Phenomenal.
Yep, got robbed. Got robbed.
How'd he get robbed?
Robbed.
Button mashing got robbed.
Robbed.
I don't know about robbed.
Robbed.
He's
How many sacks
25.
total was that? 140, 150?
Yeah, and he has no championship.
Doesn't matter. Robbed.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are championships not being factored in the top
I don't know.
25?
We haven't been able to figure that out.
In
throughout
Sonny
this
Weaver
thing.
world, doesn't matter because he's like, hey, I don't have any, so they don't matter.
Well,
All right, let's
it didn't
move.
matter in the 20s.
Let's go.
All right, moving on. Number 4, halfback Melvin Gordon. I don't even really need to talk about it. The guy ran for over 2,000 yards and helped the Chargers get to 2 Super Bowls. 2,000 yards for one season. It's pretty unbelievable for a halfback, Sonny.
And no title.
Right. No title. No title. We don't care about that here, though, right?
But he went to the
2,000
Super Bowl
yards?
twice.
Oh, okay. So almost titles count.
Well, I mean, he was a lot more impactful. I mean, he did break the record for yards.
McKinley broke the sack record twice, I think, didn't he?
He broke his own record?
Yeah.
Well, Melvin Gordon broke his own record then twice, too, then. Melvin Gordon went for 2,101 yards, went to back-to-back Super Bowls. I mean, team success, I don't know. I think it's a lot higher.
Does he get hurt? Does he get hurt at all by the last 2 seasons? Okay,
Well, the
thanks.
last 2 seasons, he still went over 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 2 seasons, he had 1,398 and then 1,473. So those are, like, good.
I mean, no doubt they're good. I just the question I ask is he goes over 2,000 yards, and not only has it been a step down every season since then, it's been a significant step down. No doubt 2,000 yards is a big deal, but does he get hurt by the fact that he didn't finish strong? He finished fine.
Well, he finished probably top 2 or 3 in the league. Look, okay, so here's the stats: 2,101, 1,574, 1,398, 1,473.
That's not falling off.
He had a little blip at the end there.
I mean, 800 yards less than. I mean, again, he dropped 600 yards from the 2,100 yard year to the 1,500 yard year with 8 more carries, and again, everybody crowned Melvin Gordon the best player in the NBL, and rightly so. And the best player in the NBL, much like Tack McKinley, finished with 0 titles. I just wonder if that hurts him. Like, is that why he's here at number 4 and he's not number 2 or 1?
Yeah, probably. Well, he doesn't have championships. I'd assume that's why he doesn't put him in the top 3. Let's keep going.
Posing a question.
No. I mean, good question.
How long have you guys been doing this? You guys falling off? You guys falling asleep over there?
No, we're
It's
good.
been a while.
All right, so let's run through this. So that's Melvin Gordon, number 4 player to cycle. Those will all be up on 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Move on to number 3.
Number 3, wide receiver Harvey Beckham. Don't have to talk about him a whole lot. Every year over 1,700 yards, except for that one down year of 1,300 yards. Just an incredible player. We talked about him earlier whenever he was inducted into the NBL Players Hall of Fame. Harvey Beckham, just an amazing talent.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 is going to be quarterback Matt Stafford.
Now,
Robbed.
Obviously, Matt Stafford had some great seasons. The biggest thing that puts him at number 2 is he did have a significant down season to start off his cycle. And, one championship for Matt Stafford. Had some really great seasons. So if Sonny would like to just crap on that.
Who got robbed, Sonny?
Real quick.
Wait, go to number 1, and then we'll talk about it.
Go to number 1, you said?
Yeah,
number
number 1,
one.
and then we'll come back.
Just put him there, right there. Amari Cooper, number 1. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
All right, number 1 is quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. Didn't have a bad season all cycle and also won championship. So
Interesting. Very interesting here.
Eric with a good point in the chat, which I wonder if Sonny Weaver's going to bring up.
What, the Joe Watson won 2 Super Bowls and no one else did, yet he was down at what was he, 12?
he had terrible stats.
It doesn't. So was
Eric
it
in the chat
stats
for
or
the
was it
record
titles?
said
What was
Big
it?
Ben played half the cycle. That is Eric's knock, is that Big Ben retired.
Ben played 5 seasons. Stafford played 7.
How many Super Bowls did Stafford go to?
1.
He only
What
went
about
to
Beckham?
1?
How many did Beckham go to?
3?
Okay,
did
so
he win?
Beckham should have been number 1.
1. Hey, you said it, not me, Sonny. All right, let's move on. That's the top 25. It's subjective. Obviously, there's going to be debate. That's what's great about it. So the top 25 players are signed, sealed, delivered right here. We got 25-1. Do you got the number? Can you list them all out one more time, Lipp? Just read them top to bottom.
Josh Jones, Grant Dolman, David Njoku, Bobby Wagner, Tyreek Hill, Evan Ingram, Tyler Woods, Derek Tanner, Malik Hooker, Kendrick Montgomery, Stanley Sauter, David Irving, Landon Collins, Joe Watson, Dion Burse, Javier Howard, Rashawn Price, Joel Bitonio, Myles Garrett, Darren Inunua, Tack McKinley, Melvin Gordon, Harvey Beckham, Matt Stafford, Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but if you listen all the way through, the Oakland Raiders clean sweep once again. Back-to-back years, no one on the top 25. Thank you very much.
All right, let's get back to the season. We're in week 1. The Lions just won the Super Bowl. Steelers won before that, and before that we had it's starting to get confusing now. The Falcons, and then the New Orleans Saints won year 1. So if we get another Super Bowl winner, it's going to be as if the Chargers win it, I still think they've just been there every single time. It'd be tough for me not to go with them. But you know what? If Lipp's got a vote, it might be Ben Roethlisberger here for the winner of the team 5 years. It might go Big Ben. He didn't even play in the 5-year sim, but what the heck? And if OSU's got a vote, we're going to Amari Cooper. All right.
Okay.
So where do we want to advance to?
Let's go mid-season.
We're simming to mid-season here, guys. The final season of the 5-year sim. Eric G in the chat saying, can we update Daddy Lease? Okay, that's on me. Ooh, somehow Lions are 5-2. And we playing the Rams. What do we want to check out here, Sonny? Tell me where to go.
Go to standards. See what's going on. All of a sudden, the Lions found a second win. It's kind of crazy.
It makes no sense, the amount of XP that I can't spin.
The Raiders at 6-2.
The Raiders?
Oh, they only
LSU
needed
shows up
OSU's
and all of a
magic
sudden they
touch to
start
show
doing
up,
good.
and here we go. Let me go by conference, put some context into it. Raiders leading the AFC. Broncos, finally.
Get out of here.
That's their first winning season winning
Titans
record.
hanging in there. Steelers as well. And let's go see. Hey, Patriots weren't at the bottom. Jaguars still at the bottom.
Yeah, the Jaguars.
Jaguars have been trashed this whole advance.
And Ravens started off hot and just completely fell apart towards the end.
But everybody's talking about the Chargers at the top.
Yeah, they've
been
They've been to the 2 Super Bowls they haven't won, kind of like when we played the real season.
Falcons.
Got him. Take that, MG2K.
Falcons with the potential here. Where are the Bucks? Did the Bucks fall off finally?
Cowboys must have a really good defense.
164 points against.
Oh no, playa. Oh no, playa.
It's not. I mean, again, only a minus. What is that? Less than a minus 20 point differential, and with 3 wins in a row. Good job. Started out 0-5.
They're peaking.
6 wins in a row for the Atlanta Falcons. All right, what do you want to see now?
Let's go to stats. Let's look at the kind of the award leaders right now. That Mers dude has been at the top like all year. Hey Dennis, I think you finally got a quarterback.
Yeah.
That must have been what happened. And there's Lipp's cheat code quarterback.
Is he a cheat code?
What about mine? What's the opposite of a cheat code?
A creepy
this guy,
dude.
dude?
Like Ben McAdoo. That's Ben McAdoo playing quarterback.
Oh, Daniel Powell, New York Jets.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a guy who has to let people know that he's moved in
He
next
lives
door to
in
them.
the area.
Yeah, he's not allowed within 50 yards of any school. Henry Palmer, love that guy. What a dude. And Humes.
He went back.
Humes. Shout out to D.
Back to back there.
So all we've learned is just let the league sim a couple years, and finally I'm on top. Yeah.
That's
Actually,
what it
this
takes.
is the first season you've actually. Well, no, he had one. He had another good year where he was like 11 and.
Just
4,
lie to me. Just let me know that I was on top the whole time. Just
started off really slow. Like the first 2 seasons were not good, and then.
Oh, that's because I left the team in such.
But
a good
you
shape.
lost like your quarterback right out the gate too.
Yeah.
No, he had Mariota. He lost somebody. I don't remember.
Probably Khalil Mack. Didn't
This guy's been balling. This Reed Goskowski, I see him everywhere now.
See, you related to Steven?
John Ross.
He's former kicker converted to wide receiver.
Good for him. Dude,
John Ross.
Looking
Finally
awful,
showing
by
up
the
8
way.
years later.
Oh, he looks so bad in that picture. Seriously, someone make that man a sandwich.
All right, let's go check out NFC real quick.
Yeah.
Zach McKinley's still alive.
Number 5. Okay, this is just total crap. I saw Zach Belisari in the top 10. That's just not a real thing.
Oh, he's been horrible too. He's had some really bad years. He must.
Hey, Whiteside's still kicking.
Wayne.
Zach McKinley. Wow, that
still
is
number
crazy.
1.
Yeah, he should be
Look
way
at that
higher.
legacy score.
You guys screwed that dude.
If somebody could please clip that and make that an audio thing I can play over and over, that.
Oh, he's got a higher legacy than Harvey Beckham.
Well, he's played more years.
Oh,
that's not really fair.
Oh, come on, like 2 years.
No, 3 actually.
It's still better. Look at his yearly average. Still better.
No,
Go
it's
find your
not.
archer.
Do the
dude. I bet
yearly
his is
average.
crazy.
Do it.
It's all right. Hey, Sonny, we'll just when we're in the car on Friday, we'll debate the top 20.
Yeah, we'll rip this whole thing apart. I like
Yeah.
it.
As long as you got HB ending up on number 1, rip away.
It's the HD Road Show.
Who's Von Cross? I like the name.
You drafted him. I said not Bashard Cross.
All right, here we go. What do we got here? We
Do the
got 5
playoffs.
guys watching this Twitch right now.
To the playoffs we go.
All right, where are we going? To the
Playoffs.
Playoffs?
Talking
Playoffs?
watch
Not
this. It's gonna sim
playoffs?
us somewhere else.
Yeah, OSU, we figured out the sim like advanced thing does not
Yeah.
work.
It goes 2 weeks ahead, like every time
Hey,
you go.
shout
next
out to
week.
Clint Oldenburg in the chat. What's going on, Clint?
Is he really in the chat?
No. No, he's
Hey
not.
man, you never know.
Oh man.
Got an interview with Clint Oldenburg coming up, right, Sonny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
interview on Thursday. Probably get it out maybe Friday. I don't know. I'm going to be at the lake house. We'll see. Hey, Lions Vikings.
Vikings
in
took
the
that
playoffs.
division, though.
Yeah, Vikings took the division. Look at this XP that we got over here. 72,000 for
Hey, you're going to break 100K.
Harvey Beckham has 95,000. I can't spin the XP. It's like somehow it just won't
Good.
let me just
100K
simulate.
Harvey Beckham.
Look at his
Love
defense, man. 34,000 for Slade.
Is that his weight?
Dude, look at that defense. That defense is horrible.
It is.
How do I
beat me.
win? Nothing on this team is really good. Everything's C.
Well, he got that A+ 99 at wide receiver number 1.
Yeah, but he's sitting with 95,000. Imagine the run blocker he could be.
But dude, if I played with a 71 overall left tackle, I'd have 44 sacks on the year. Just
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Taylor Decker. He retired?
the Packers got a tie.
All right, where are we going?
Standings. Let's check those
Oh, when are we
divisions.
going to playoff schedule?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did we miss the playoffs? Nope, we wild carded it. There we
Oh,
are.
Raiders are in. Take
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Jets.
Can't wait to lose.
Banana's been a first-round struggler.
He said that, but last year he made it to the.
He did
to the
win.
conference
Yeah, he
championship.
did
Timbo
make
is
it
calling you
last year.
Einstein in the chat, Bomber. I want to let you know that.
What do you mean?
Hey, did I miss the playoffs?
He said turn on auto progress.
Auto progress? I thought I already looked there like 3 times.
Hey, you're in deep enough now, Bomber. Let's just do it. You want a Super
Nah,
Bowl?
man. If I win this one, where do I go to auto progress at?
Team settings? Probably not league settings.
It's all
49ers
mixed
are
up.
back. Shout out to October, making it twice in the sim.
No?
What is it? Game options?
Maybe. No? I don't know.
I don't
Hey,
see
wait,
why.
look at that. 3 of the wild card games were all divisional games. Or, like, same division. That's crazy.
Maybe it is in league settings. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to be there, but everything's like in there. All right, let's see if Einstein can figure this out. Player progression. So what did he say to turn on?
You gotta turn on auto progress players. Timbo says it's in league. Keep scrolling. Wait, hold on.
Did he just make up a button and say that should be on?
I'm looking at the. Okay, keep going.
Wait, go back
progress
up.
players,
It says
right there. There it is.
experience. It said experience at the top.
No!
Turn that.
Are you kidding me? Oh, why is Phil Roster not on either?
Oh,
You
wow.
have no players.
And he won a Super Bowl.
All right,
won a
undo
Super
the
Bowl
sim.
win.
Let's run this one more time.
All right, advance a week. Let's see what happens.
Look at how good this team's gonna be after this week.
I'm out.
One player has regressed. Who?
And
was
he's
it?
out.
Oh, he's out. The Lions are done, but they have no XP. Check out HB stats now. They spent those 99,000 XP.
Yeah, see what they spent it on, Bomber. Go to
Awareness.
HB and click on him. And
I hope
his
it's on,
card.
like-
There's literally nothing they could
Kick
have bought
return.
unless they bought like
I hope it's kick return.
trucking. That's a quick way to burn it.
Go to progression history. I just want to see what they grew.
Juke
Juke move, spin move, awareness.
2 to spec catch. Sure.
Yeah, you started degrading a little bit, so they put it all back.
Lost on the road. Lost on the road by over 3 touchdowns. Wow.
Oh, geez,
Wow.
I must have got blown out.
All right, that stellar defensive line finally gave up.
Let's see what it is.
Oh, they're
Titans
still
alive.
alive, baby. That's
There we
right.
go.
Raiders, Chargers.
Ooh, so it only simmed 1 week.
Dude,
Take
if
that,
I go to
bananas.
another freaking Super Bowl and lose, I'm going to be so pissed off.
Wait, you're in it? I thought your team was struggling this year.
I don't know. They brought it back
They made the
together.
push.
Wow. All right, here we go.
And it's going to jump 6 weeks here.
Oh, it's doing it. Super Bowl week. How did it get to Super Bowl week?
I don't know. Hit B.
I'm hitting
my
B
God.
right now.
Oh, Lord.
Advancing.
Advancing.
Oh, come on! Yo, what is up with this thing, man? It doesn't even give me the cancel option there.
It looks like it's still going. All right, let's go
Free
see who won.
agency Who was the Super Bowl champion?
It'll go back if we look. Oh, no, we had to look in the news last time.
Oh, no.
Update Daddy Leagues?
No, keep going over. It popped in here last time.
Oh, wait, hold on there.
Chargers met in the Super Bowl.
Cowboys, Chargers. Fuck. Damn.
Tell me it's the Chargers. Keep scrolling.
Yep, San Diego Chargers win.
There you
Wow.
go.
San Diego?
Wow.
When did they
San
move back to
Diego's
San
got to be the
Diego?
winner then.
They got moved back? Lost. So, hey, Sonny, you didn't lose in the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
No, I didn't. There you go. So the Chargers
Chargers
are
won
the
there.
stream
38-31.
winner.
Wow, it's still listed as San Diego. That's some...
Yeah, we've seen a
Attention to
lot of weird
detail.
stuff.
Keep going back. Let's see. I don't care about purple.
You want to see how you lost?
Yeah. I want to see how everyone lost. Browns lost 35-31 to the Chargers in the AFC Championship. Probably should have just taken a knee.
Raiders next
Lost to
year.
Chargers. No, that's just normal. That's actually built into the game now. That's cool.
All right. So Chargers, yeah, I think they win your 5-year sim. That apparently
No,
what
they
we
have
learned-
your vote. They don't win anything yet.
What we learned was offensive line dominance is how you win this.
All right, so where we're going to vote now. Chargers, man, dominated. regular season, made it to the Super Bowl twice before winning one in the 5th season. So the 5 Super Bowl champions are Lions, Steelers, Chargers,
Saints and Falcons.
Saints and Falcons. Gosh, I can't say Falcons. My mind just won't let me say. I'm like,
Is that five different champions in 5 years?
5 different champions in
Wow.
5 years.
The parody lives on.
But really,
And we're gonna have to vote now. So everyone in here is gonna take a vote, and then we're gonna have a vote from the audience. We'll take the audience's vote first to make it seem like it has a little bit more weight.
Unanimous.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm waiting for the one jerk that says someone else.
Titans.
I can't get in there. I'm not logged in right now.
What do we got, Lipp? What's the same?
I haven't seen anybody other than Chargers yet.
We'll go with the audience saying Chargers.
Rams going with the Rams. Got it.
NBL
Cool.
Rams says Rams.
Let's see what the NBL Network says.
I'm
I
actually
said
loading
Raiders.
right now.
That's interesting. Huh. Got to go with the network then, I
Hey,
guess.
Captain Planet, kissing ass won't get you anywhere.
All right, guys. So it looks like we're going to go Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
Old
Sonny said
Town
he's
Raiders going
Chargers.
Raiders too. That's 2 votes.
O-Town Raider.
I like
What
the
happened?
Old Town Raiders. Well done.
All right.
How many
so,
how many more logins do you have, OSU?
Hold on. Wait a second.
So it looks like Chargers.
Yeah, I think it's Chargers.
All right, so the Chargers are going to be our 5-year simulation champions. Appreciate everybody coming out for this long and exhausting stream. It didn't go as long as we thought. Had
wasn't
some
that bad,
issues
I don't
earlier. Yeah, and I didn't turn on the auto XP, so somehow that still worked out. But so I might be the idiot at the end of the day. But somehow I won a Super Bowl like that, Sonny. Can you believe that?
I'm cursed. I got nothing else.
The
I
streak-
lost.
The
I
streak
think I lost one
continues.
Super Bowl by 4 points and one by 1 point. So
Well, at
sucks
least
to be me.
We
at
saw
least
the Bucks
at
make the
least
playoffs.
CPU Sonny was in the Super Bowl.
We saw
Yes,
the
that's
Eagles
true.
make the playoffs. We saw the Dolphins. Did the Dolphins make the playoffs? One year they did, right?
Yeah, Dolphins made it 1 year.
Dolphins
Pricey
made
got
it 1
excited.
year. We saw the Jets make it. Patriots. This is in
Patriots
a
and
tough
Jaguars
cycle.
never made it because they were horrible.
Patriots and Jaguars never made it. The Ravens had a strong show right out the gate in that season 1 of the 5-year simulation. But it's all but over. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We'll see you next time. This was a Commissioner Corner podcast super show. Appreciate OSU coming on after his flight. Our next broadcast, our live stream here on Twitch is going to be, I believe, August 2nd.
Correct.
Is there 12 or do we have anything? Oh, no, we have a team selection show.
Which will be on the 31st.
A team selection show
Of
that's going to
July.
be on the 31st, which
Wait,
is
what?
Tuesday, July 31st. The selection show for the EA Access Tournament, which will see all the brackets, kind of similar to the NCAA selection show that they have.
100% less Charles Barkley.
A lot less Charles Barkley. Should be fun, guys, so I appreciate you guys coming out. We'll see you next time here on the NBL Network, twitch.tv/NBL Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you can win a Michael Jordan signed jersey valued at over $1,000. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the network, and on August 2nd, we're going to do a drawing. So make sure you're here for that. We'll see you next time here on the NBL Network.